Ayan, 2-0 sana, no? Saka labang ka, no? Tas ako sa TS. Ganun ka. Di ba? Naka-stream na. Na-start ka na.
To be honest, I could see the series getting close. Secret, I think, is solid, but again, like I've said, I don't believe in all this chopping and changing. At some point, things will crumble and fall apart. When things get close, you know, it can get very difficult when you're making all of these changes. So that's my big issue.
I mean, for me personally, I feel even better after listening to that interview.
Asan yung mga ano mo, alipores mo, ba't di ko makita?
Yeah, I'm wondering about my prediction for today. I might for both of my predictions, I might want to flip-flop on this a little bit, and it's going to be really exciting. Championship points are so important for both of these teams, so we're going to have to wait and see what's going to happen in match 1 of today VCT Pacific between Team Secret and DRX.
Fresh mo. Guys, bagong ligo
Uy, sa ano yan? Sa magkaibang camera. Yung sa isang camera, ang kulay green ako.
Ano? Hi everyone! Welcome to our live!
Ayan, nunod na ako dito.
Yan na. Nasaan yung pinapanood?
Nagbabagata sa Reno.
Ayan.
Nagbabag yung Facebook.
Rise Pacific.
Okay guys, what's up? Good afternoon, good evening, good night.
Ano?
Kamusta?
Hi everyone!
Na magilo ka na, andyan na sila eh.
Hi everyone! Welcome to our live. Guys.
Hello guys, hello.
Siyempre, oy.
Hindi nabaliktad yung camera.
Ayan.
Ayan. Yan. Hello guys, ito na. TS versus DRX.
Ay, coach, pakisabi ang prediction mo for today's game.
2-0, may TS syempre. Ano ba? Huwag sana maging close fight. Huwag sana maging close fight.
Parang yung last game nila, masyadong nakakakabaong.
Yung last map, last game. Grabe, di ba? So,
talagang pinakaba, grabe.
Ay. Live din tayo sa Twitch na.
Hello Twitch people. Bawal magsayi ng
I do think it's going to be a different test for them today.
And it's so
Dito
interesting
sa full
because
game,
most of the
full game.
talent
Shoutout sa
have
inyong
shifted
pares po ba
from
kayong
DRX
babae?
to
Ang babae si
despite
Sandy.
that, because on the
Di ba,
flip
panga
side,
ni Sandy?
Pero kung babae po talaga.
Totally agree. The thing that really piques my
Mali.
interest about Secret is
Dagdagan,
really leaning on
Sandy.
some of the talent coming up from Tier 2.
Ayan ang mga pogi. Nagsilabasan ng mga
The
pogi.
divide between franchising and Tier 2
people.
is
Ba?
very
Ano
overlooked. A
sila,
lot of very
good
good
sila
individual
today.
players in Tier 2, and
Very
Team
good
Secret
yung
getting
mga
wins and
nako
maybe
na
even
yan.
getting themselves a spot over in playoffs will really prove that out in real time here if they're able to do damage in Pacific. Haven't had such a successful year, leaning on old reliable, keeping a lot of the
Punta lang
same
ako sa
Filipino
Twitch, guys.
players, but they've gone for this spicy SEA mix here as a Hail Mary in stage 2, and I'm hoping it pays off for them.
Yeah, we definitely do, and it's so interesting. I want to know why
Ayan
the
na.
coaches
Anong game to? Guys, this
are
is
thinking the way
Valorant,
they
ha?
are, especially on the side of Secret.
Valorant. Shoutout sa'yo, Mark. Shoutout sa'yo, Yasu, Valorant to, okay?
Coach Termi there on the other side. It is his
Ay, hindi
birthday.
na kami
today.
parehas na.
Happy
Birthday.
birthday.
Pero yung boses ko, rinig mo naman na malinaw, Sandy. Narinig mo si
Oo
Coach.
naman.
More than
Oo naman,
15 years,
Coach.
guys. Most of you guys hadn't even
Very
watched
naman,
a game of
Coach.
esports when Termi was winning bloody
Kaya pala, Coach,
Sure.
ano prediction natin for today's game?
2-0 nga.
Uy!
2-0.
Ang pumingit, ang
There's
ang
probably
pingit ng
someone
PS
that
ko,
wasn't
no?
even born yet watching this
Hindi pa sa
broadcast.
kurot sila nahirapan last time.
Hindi.
Pack FPS game, alright?
Hindi. Talo sila sa Kurod.
Jesse was definitely alive and
Oh, yeah.
probably.
Oo nga,
He was
dun
playing
yung
against
nahirapan
Termi
mo.
back then.
Hindi.
actually.
Ano yan? DRX nag-pick ng
Oh,
Kurod.
no. Different game.
Yeah,
Sorry.
different game.
But they were definitely both, they're on the same page, like 52.
Anyway.
Ay, tama ba?
He's getting on a little bit.
Hindi, mas- alam mo, mas trip ko ngayon na mapa, Kurod. Oo, mas trip ko Kurod kesa sa Ascent.
Both of these teams love a bit of a
Parang
roll
last time
swap,
dinododge
love
mo pa.
jumping and changing up their players, so you never
Dati
know
lang,
what's gonna
dati lang. Ngayon,
I gotta say, I
Okay
do
na.
like how the coaches were talking about those role
Sige,
swaps in the
Coach.
interview. To me, that screams that
Ninong
they
Rai,
have
e-sport
so
ka
much
na pala. Uy,
confidence in their
JBD.
players to be able to consistently
Kilalanin mo
perform.
sino pinapanood
They
mo.
have a high amount of respect, and they're not forcing them into
Guys,
a box.
hindi
They're
sininong
letting them
Ray yan,
express
pero
their
kaya
own
niya ngayon
creativity
ipagluto.
across various facets of the game.
Soundcheck,
Which I
guys.
think it's very
Rinig
fluid
naman yung oras
and, like,
namin. Okay naman
I think
kami
you
sa
can only
inyo.
pull that off with lots of respect and trust between
Okay,
Guys,
sana
soundcheck.
mas 2-0 nila, no?
Fantastic. I totally agree. You can hear it in
Oo,
their
yung
comps. They're
hindi na
enjoying
tayo
themselves.
kakamahan.
Happy to be here.
Yung wala
They're
nang
talking
kabasak
civic stage.
puso
They're
natin.
talking
Okay,
to each other. Yeah,
si Invi
that's very
nakasova,
important
si
in Valorant.
Viper, ay si Wild Warrior naka-Viper.
Shoutout Pitch People, Kimmersha, Dark,
Duelistless, they are
Celine.
playing the Omen KO. That gives you a
First
little
mock,
bit of burst
Icebox.
and entry.
Coach,
and
alam mo ba
playmaking
favorite ko to,
potential, even though
Icebox?
you're not
Mawawala na
very
yan.
duelist.
Mawawala na yan.
Zesty is a very capable
Okay.
Omen player, and I do
Papalit
like
nila
Elias
yung-
on the KO because he was great on the
Andun yung
breach
Abyss.
back in Global.
Yeah, he was.
Coach, ano
DRX
bang
bringing out
favorite
what
map
we
mo?
would expect from them, running with this Sage. In my mind,
Icebox,
controlling if
dati.
you're not playing the Sage
Ngayon,
these
ayoko
days.
na yan. Laging talo
I
dyan.
just think it's such a good fit
Korod
for the
na.
map. This is probably the
Korod.
strongest
Mas trip
comp
ko
in my
Korod,
mind. This is what I
tsaka-
would be running if I was
Ayos
coaching a
ah.
team.
High
So,
percentage.
yeah, very high percentage. No
Sunset.
surprises from DRX.
Ah,
They don't love
Sunset.
taking these massive risks like Secret do.
Sino rin ba yung
Ay,
Sunset?
saan favorite mo?
Sunset
Oo!
niya, oo. Malit lang yun
Ako
eh.
din!
Wins first,
Oh,
and then
ganda ng sunset.
everything is
Gusto ko din
all
yan.
Ghost Secret,
That
Invi, sabi ni Ma'am Arlene Reyes. Shoutout
I don't
mo,
even think this is the crazy
Marlene.
profile
Share niya live
that
natin.
Ano?
Bash and Mia were alluding
Marlene?
to. Very excited to see the
Arlene
Reyes?
Icebox
Arlene Reyes.
day off.
Arlene
and
Reyes,
to
shoutout
talk us
sa'yo.
through
Ingat
the
ka lagi
League
ka
of Quack
bull.
and Komodo.
Oy,
Ayan na, magsisimula
Leo, may
na
tanong
tayo.
sa'yo.
Oh.
Leo, kayag ka, transformer ka, pero wheelchair.
In the current group standings, one win, one loss,
Sagot
and we are looking for some stability from some of them. I do kind of like our build div, though. I mean, freeing on the
Ayaw
Sova
mo?
and Icebox last week is
Walang
pretty good.
kakwenta-kwenta, binabasa mo, hindi
I
about
don't know what Big Time is talking about when you consider that we've got 3 of the same
At isa din
players in our
nagsasalamin
Hindi
build.
about
ka
sa
pala.
game.
Hindi nga.
In thinking that we're off the
Oh,
out of
syempre,
pot with this
you need
one,
to,
but,
you
speaking
need
about build
to
different,
communicate with your
KO
audience.
coming through for Kelly S
What is this
really
game
does
about?
tickle me
This
in
is,
this server.
it's about
it's no
shooting
secret
game.
that I am a massive fan
Yeah.
of KO. I mean, I've got the
Shooting
necklace, I've got the
game.
Tama naman,
weight
ah.
on my chest.
Valorant yan ah,
Kelly S
FPS game,
doesn't
shooting
shy away
game.
from KO either, right? He's raised
Oo,
his
Mali ba?
state agent for himself, but the KO
Tama.
is his second.
Ayan na,
So
yung
I'm expecting
favorite
big
mo.
things to
Yeah.
come through from this comp of Team
Madalas
Secret.
tayo
who
matalo
Ay,
dito eh. Lalo
even
pag
hit
gampi
some
kita.
punches when you consider that they
Kapal mo,
going
Coach.
up in
Uy,
the
totoo
DRX
yun.
series
Madalas tayong talo sa
DRX
Icebox.
series right now. If they
Oh,
wanna
pero
get towards
pagkakampi mo
playoffs,
ako.
this
Ayan na,
is
ayan na.
gonna be
Ready,
a
ready,
Talo
ready,
kayo.
ready, ready.
Especially, I think,
Oh, ayan na. Guys! First game.
Oh, okay,
duelist
Diana.
list, and it is DRX who just had
Ayan
a
na.
pretty darn good performance last week. Currently all positioned to where they
Wait
are
lang.
right now.
Invi,
Yeah,
walo,
well,
Zest,
it's
Nizi, you can do
pretty
this,
common
bro.
for the
Hell
defenders
yes.
taking a bunch of
Can,
this aim
Defenders
control.
sila, di ba?
Destroy you
They
mean?
got 4 of them
Nashwak,
currently looking to do so.
Estrella, Mako, Prin.
Defenders nila, di
Mako's
ba?
about
Tama,
to
tama.
get so much free reign around mid.
Hello guys, shoutout
Still the hits come
naman sa
through. It's a
inyo.
decent trade for now. And DRX hanging
So,
back.
yun
Oh,
ang-
should have been
oh my
clipped on the
gosh.
head.
Oh,
Nice
this
one,
is looking good
Invi.
for Team
Good
Secret.
Nice
start.
one, Easy.
Australia
Good
will
start,
have a heal
boys.
Eventually, right now, but
Shoutout
freeing
sa'yo,
as well.
Ron July.
Good utility with the Ghost. And actually,
Wala
the
sila sa
positioning
pistol
right now,
round.
you've got to
Lagi
figure
tayo
out that the
nananalo,
A
guys,
side is
pag pistol
completely
round.
empty
Kaya nila to.
of the initiative
Walang
on Team
pagdududa,
Secret
walang
at the
hanap
moment, though,
pagdududa.
taking some space around mid when you consider that Nizzy and Wild Warrior are both low as well.
Thank you sa
Just
pag-share
gonna
ng
have
live.
to
Pink
collectively
na
hit some
kulanger.
shots here.
Oh my G, nasa A na, boy!
Look at this SWAT
Yan yun na
team,
yung
Komodo.
KJ dyan.
Secret.
It's really
Kaya
just
na
down to
na
the
yan.
Ikot na rin,
fact
KJ.
that Freeing realizes that nobody is home. Where do they want to plant
Ay,
towards? It's actually going to
nagpa-plant
be towards
Kita mo
Bell,
may
which
Sage.
is kind of where the forces of Team Secret are coming from right
Grabe
now.
kasi
Gonna have
talaga
to figure it out
mag-sage.
quick. He does have some utility work on
Uy.
it, but Estrella will be the one to take first contact. Where's the second
Nice.
sheriff
That's
shot?
one,
They're
boy.
coming back in now. Stuck.
Galing nyo na yan!
And 1 on 2
Mother!
has to worry about mid as well.
Finish the round, boy.
One
Finish
angles
the
there if
round,
he can
boy.
isolate
Okay.
them nicely.
Yup.
If
Naka-wall. Yan!
play around the corner.
Nice one, boy.
As he stays crouched under, it's
Hindi
in
na yun
the
eh.
fight
Matik na
first.
hindi yun.
Yeah, it's
Hindi,
the-
ano,
Good
ano,
start,
si-
good start, good
Shots
start.
earlier on for Team Secret, really,
Good
isn't
mood
it?
save
The fact
din
that
yan,
they
guys.
just have a
They
player
don't have
advantage, a
the
double player
duelist,
advantage as
bro.
well. A 4 versus 2 does
Ninong Ray, tinanggal mo na ba
become difficult when you've
balbas
got
mo?
Estrella
Wala
and
nga silang-
Free
Ingat
playing a
mo,
little bit more
guys.
disconnected, right?
Wala silang
Darts
duelist
available for
pala,
free,
tinan
you've
mo.
got a recon dart
Pati
available.
kabila.
It's
Ay, hindi.
very
May
looking
jet yung
to
kabila.
throw them into the mix as well because you're playing on the elements
DRX
of surprise.
may
You're not revealing your
duelist.
positioning. You're trying to catch a couple of those Team Secret members off guard in the retake.
Posible nung
And
Sadya
it feels like
yun.
to me that DRX were caught off guard just at the very beginning, right? Weren't expecting
sabi,
this
kasi
immediate
coach,
aggression
di ba?
through
Coach
A,
naman, coach ka
mid as
naman. Di ba
well.
sabi nila kapag daw walang
It's a
duel,
nice
sobrang
pistol
hirap.
for
Kasi walang
Team
mag
Secret, throwing it back to a
Walang
competition
mahirap
where
pag
we don't
TS
see
ang
many
may
teams
gamit.
around the world anymore playing, you know,
Kumbaga
duels.
sa akin, kahit
Specifically
anong
when it comes
agent,
to
di ba,
Team Heretics,
ginagamit.
but they had a bit of a shocker, and Karma
Grabe
Corp,
ka
they're
na.
the only two rosters that are really playing this at the moment.
Duda ka dun?
We'll see if Team Secret are going to be
Hindi,
bringing
coach, ikaw
elements
yan eh.
from that in towards this series, where this team is looking
Yan na.
comfortable
Kaya
playing
Elias
in
is
the
very
elements that they are just comfy in, right? Zespu onto the Omen,
Para-
gelling
Close,
position
close,
instead of
close,
the
close,
duelist.
Shoutout sa inyo guys.
Okay,
Comment
looks
down
better.
below. Thank you so much for sharing our live. WH
Certainly wanted to
Nico.
look even better.
Hello,
Ang dami yan. Naka-stack dyan sa A.
Mentioning Nizzy as well. I mean, from our desk, you know, they were talking about how he's
Nagmoni
put
ba
across a couple of controllers into the
Uy,
corner.
Ayun na, ayun na!
Currently now positioned. Zespu will be the first one
Okay lang
who
yan.
falls. Hyunmin, the rest
Okay
of them,
lang.
because of this force fight, they
Ready
managed to
pa.
crack open these doors. Flashback gets
Mami
another
niya.
This round might be done, honestly. The Stinger force up, working a treat for DRX.
Naglagay pa
No
ng
duelist
smash.
strat
I
ang ginawa
don't really
nila.
think you're winning this.
completely unexpected. Two
Ganun
Bulldogs,
pala
though.
mag-ano,
We'll see if they can
wall
actually scrounge
pag-siege.
anything up together.
Sige.
Currently, the recon will fly above head.
Hirap.
Might allow for Wild Oreo, but as
Okay
soon
lang,
as the
okay
swing
lang.
goes through,
Bigay muna,
DRX are just happy
Empty,
to
boys.
continue
Okay lang.
swinging. Another
Bigay,
kill for
bigay.
Ang
Flashback
smooth
and
nun.
DRX
Ang
right
smooth
back in.
nun.
Caught in a reload there
Nakasasa
as
sa
well.
ilang
Doesn't
lahat.
really help Wild Oreo. What a sensational
Kaya rin
force
nila
back
to.
round to come through from DRX, and the fact that they're winning that in a
Ay,
flawless fashion
WHS
as
Nico.
well.
Thank you so much for sharing our live.
No
Thank you so much
duelist,
for...
bro.
Secret, they might have been able to get off here on the first
Hirap
map, you
to.
know, map
Lalo
one
ko-
merge,
Ay,
get
TS
a
boys,
great
TS
get a good
pump. Share the
start,
live,
get a
guys.
map
Share the
away,
live
and then who
natin,
knows what
okay?
Corroded Ascent will
Guys,
come
kindly
for
share our
early
live.
on.
Thank you so much sa ating
That is what we
375
want
million
to be
viewers.
starting. You claim the pistol, you drop the second one very convincingly.
Shoutout kay
So
WHS
unless
Nico,
they
bro.
have a bit
What's
of a
up?
shambles
Share mo
play
na
in
rin
this
yung
round,
live
they
natin.
could be
Share mo
taking
rin
the
yun sa
lead.
Facebook.
Then chasing
Thank
many
you
more
sa
rounds on
Shoutout
Tambay,
sa
bro.
ating 400.
Certainly
10
well
million
expected.
DRX, bro.
Bulldogs with
DRX
trees
versus
and everything,
TS.
now trying to
DRX kalaban
snowball
ng
it
TS.
into a bigger advantage. Mako and
Uy!
Soul Lurker will be
Oh,
holding things
no,
down inside
sakit
of Garage.
niyan.
A
Ang
double
hapdi
kill
naman
of
ng
all
stinger
things.
mo.
Yeah, just looking for more ulti points at this point, isn't it?
Oh!
There's a third.
Oh my
Gorgeous.
jeez, bro.
Beautiful.
Sakit.
Just reloads as well.
What happened, bro?
DRX are just into the A site. They can go for the plant. They'll recognize that it's
Ay, versus
more
two na lang,
information
no?
around this B
Sige,
side as
kasi
well.
easy na lang.
I'm more interested in looking at Mako in Garage.
Yeah, would have been an ace if Flashback
Ang
didn't
smooth
find that
naman ang
one.
ginagawa
They knew where
nila
Kelly S
dito.
was because he just used the 0 point.
Carry pa
So
to.
maybe another flawless one.
Kaso parang...
Still hiding. There we go. Gets the
Ang
claw.
daming napatay na itong Mako.
Close
Muntik
to
pang kanya lang
halfway
lahat,
away
ah.
from the Viper's Pit now.
Ang sakit
Speaking
eh.
about ultimates though, Estrella
Bro.
already picking up the
Guys,
resurrection.
please don't
How many
our
raises
live.
did we see
Gumagamit
last
ng
time?
galit ng
Bro.
bala.
3 in the first half
Guys,
or
can we
something
share
like
our
that.
live?
So
Very
we're
flawless
seeing a
na,
lot
you
of
know,
these
Mako.
sages be very focal
Three.
pointed on getting out these reses, maximizing a lot of opportunities and a lot of stalling power as well, right?
And
Most
four.
common
Muntik
thing
niyang
currently,
mais!
what feels like these A engagements
Muntik
is
lang.
just the slow
Pinapainit
walk, the
lang
ulti
laban,
ult,
boy.
denying it for
Easy ka lang.
defenders. And we've already seen Team Secret go for a little bit of a
Guys, kindly
challenge
share our
around
live,
this.
share our
So
live.
with
Thank
this
you so
Don't
much
round,
be,
for
don't
starting
watching.
be.
to play with the guns
Stay
present.
sa A
Are they
muna.
going to be able to
Yan
find
ni
and open up
KJ
fight
dun.
advantages?
Possibly trying. They know it's going to be aiming aggression again.
Ayan na.
Just staying away
Carry pa
from
to.
the one-way smokes from now.
Yun
Checking
namang
towards
bago
this.
pa lang
Yeah,
coach, warm
certainly
up
makes
pa lang
them
naman
question
coach.
what's happening around it, right? Are they playing on top of 410,
Yeah,
on top of pipes?
Ooh.
That's a
Nice
sharp
one,
opener from
Zes.
Zespu.
As you mentioned,
Papa.
Pipes. Such a position, and now he smokes it off again, holding
No
more
duel
space
strat,
towards
no,
Team Secret.
boys.
There is the respect for the res, though. That's
Na
the big thing,
revive.
right? Yeah, you bring that one out,
Nakita
and
na.
it's nice and early, so it is almost just
DRX.
like you've wasted a bunch of time, you've drawn out a bit of utility from DRX and made them reset on the round with now a minute to go.
Thank you so much for watching,
Quite a bit.
guys!
Nothing
Kindly
too
Thank you,
share
guys.
our
Thank
live.
you.
no?
Thank you,
much
thank you,
outside of
thank you.
green or yellow as well.
That is
So
for TS.
Dance hindi.
holding down the map.
Got a deep turret as well here
Yan na.
for the likes of Mizzy.
Oh no, nakisa na naman yun.
HP! Just around the
Piso
smoke.
na
Piso!
Alarm
Piso na
signals
si
going
Mako!
off
As
for
in,
Team
piso
Secret.
na as
We'll
in!
see how well Dario performs around yellow.
You get the heal to come through to Marco as well here with this player advantage. The information for Waldoria, but it cannot confirm a kill.
Way too overwhelming. Almost gets the shot onto Hyunmin though, and it
Nice
actually
one,
does
Izzy.
it. Nizzy with the support coming out from
Nice
sight.
one, nice one. Lamang kayo dyan, boys. Piso buhay ng
20
bayan.
seconds to go. No heal on a Marco, so he's just 1 HP here. Cannot
Isang,
afford
ano na
any
lang to.
mistakes, and that spike in no
Kahit
man's
isang
land.
hit yan,
Chop
di ba,
that
coach?
lineup.
Yan na.
Sounded like it went a little bit wayward.
Oh, and it's going through the shock dart as well, buying quite some time away, but
Oh,
flashback and
sana
through,
maubusan sila ng
assistance
time,
all the
please
way
lang.
from the back lines. 2 kills,
Knock
1
it.
apiece. It'd be the
Planted.
only one left.
Pag ito nakalutch na yun, V.
Smoke comes down.
Papa spaghetti
Oh,
ako.
he spots them just in time too, but not quite able to land a shot.
Just very difficult in this situation, as the recon's not going to do too much bar clear close
Hindi,
angles.
idol kita. Idol talaga kita.
Through tracers might be able to kind of suss out where remaining players are, but still, the clock is ticking in.
Alam nila, alam
You've
nila.
got to
Gamit
push
ko
on
yung
up.
favorite gun.
Gets the utility through, but still a slight tap, and then it's
Oh,
Mako to
yeah.
pick out.
He's 1 HP and he still
Nice
gets
one,
another
grenade.
frag to come through. That is some superb
Ay,
crosshair placement to come through from him today already with the stingers.
Kung
With this
balahura
year
ka daw,
round,
Leo.
that fight against Kelly S in middle, even at like
Ano masasabi mo
six,
nun?
aim punched.
Gigi.
The fact that he's just still able to
Kailangan
survive,
din
and then the
magtuloy
fact
yan,
that
yan
he's the
naman.
one charged with going for the plant as well.
Pwede
When you've
nila
got the
to.
utility coming through, that shock dart,
Kailangan
if
din
that had
magtuloy
finished him
yan.
off with 7 seconds to
Ano,
go on the
makat nila
clock,
agad.
there might not have been a way for DRX to be
Grabe
able to
si
get that
Mako.
plant. and
Galing
win
yung
that
momento
round.
ng
The
Mako.
delayed
Piso
bonus
na
rounds to come
buhay.
through, weathered nicely at the
Kung
end.
ako yun,
This is a really good start for DRX on
Hindi,
this
sa
map.
bagay. Kung ako man din yun,
That
buhay
DRX
pa rin
structure
ako.
that the desk was talking about, might as well write off that
Pakayabang
pistol
na.
right now, though. Team Secret with Sheriffs and a
guys,
Marshal,
press 1.
trying to make a stronghold on the A site as much as possible.
Hindi nga si Charis yan nga eh. Ulit-ulit.
On the call of Zespu to go for
Sino
the
ba
pick
ka?
of players
Sino ba ka?
underneath as well.
Tikot.
Just going to confirm that no one's home from DRX at the
Bait
moment.
ah.
Very aware of the situation.
Mabit nga ako ngayon, coach. Mamaya
No
hindi
defaulty,
na.
no
Nasa
forward
mood
stacks,
pa ako
no
ngayon
forward
eh.
plays to come through from Team
Kalma,
Secret.
boys.
Just an on-the-nose play for them at
Leader
the moment.
kayo eh.
Sensing off the flash.
Ang
it
hirap
might
niya,
sense that
lalo kapag nag-attacker sila.
B is the lesser
Okay.
That
reinforced
sa
site, so
maano na nila to.
rotation's going
Kasi
through now.
mamaya mas mahirapan
Yeah,
sila.
here in the L drone in towards mid as well. You can wait that one out, and then you can start to go
Kailangan sa kanila
together.
na to.
Allow Marco to get a lurk, allow Flashback to get a
Yung
lurk
mga-
too. Pretty close to a
Marco
couple of
nasaan?
ultimates
Sa ibabaw.
for DRX, so you
Uy,
win this
Bobby,
round
ito.
here. You probably have a really
Easy
backed
plant
up
yun.
round next.
Ano nangyari?
You're right. Might as well be just said and done. You get the spike in. Not much else Team Secret can really do unless they find their frags, but not at this point.
Oh my-
Mako, what a
Nagdaga pa
lurk.
tong
Yeah,
isa.
and there's the pit
This
online
is
as
down,
well.
guys.
So really, it's just the damage game for Team Secret. What can you remove from DRX to have some sort of delayed impact onto their economy?
They just had no
Eh
information
no,
right now.
nag-iikot lang si Mako, oy!
That's crazy that the turret goes down at that point, by the way.
And Mako from the back too. Now it's Hyunmin with a cloud burst playing around the edge of it, around yellow. Gets a couple of spams through the smokes. Mako still
naman nata niya.
causing mayhem around mid. Nizzy, unfortunately,
The spike's gonna go up. Flashback.
he's still going for the kill. Okay.
Oh, I was gonna say it's gonna be another flawless round to
One
come
away
through.
from,
Okay lang, okay lang.
from
Malayo sa
DRX,
bituka,
but
malayo sa bituka.
Parang
He
nang
stays around
save
to
sila
collect
this
on the kill.
round. No TS,
Will
no.
deny
Eh,
anything
Ay,
further
hindi
from
pa rin.
Nizzy. And
Shoutout
yeah,
guys,
we're
share
closer
nyo
to
live
the
natin.
lockdown,
Thank you
as
sa
I said
nag-share.
previously,
Thank you,
right?
thank
It's
you,
gonna
thank
be
you.
a big
Shout out to
round of
everyone
ultimates
who's
available
watching.
coming up for the
Leo.
players in this
No,
scene.
Bitoy,
On
yes.
the attacking side
Leo.
for
Grabe
DRX
ka,
too.
coach!
Bitoy,
When you got 4
bakit
rounds in a
layo
row
naman sa
right now,
Bitoy,
not
pre.
seeing too much retaliation
Mitsuki.
come through from Team Secret. We need to see a good idea come through from the
Hindi,
defenders.
hindi.
And the idea is going to be a collective effort from the
Kasi
coaches
time out
right now.
ang TS.
There's some
Okay lang,
discussions
okay lang.
happening
Good.
really early.
Ganda ng
in the
pag-smoke
Team
ka na.
Secret.
Uy,
Kailangan
So far
i-momentum
with the
nila
steal
ulit
as well,
eh.
right?
Masisira
Maybe
eh. Tatlo
even
sunod.
the second one in the first half.
Ano,
Ito.
pigilan nyo yung
Being a
Mako,
lot
bro.
more of a priority on these teams trying to have good
Grabe.
first halves, especially on the
Magaling
attacking
Mako.
side, right? How many
Magaling
teams will be
Mako.
seeing opts to start attack on a couple
Ano
of
kaya
different
magiging
maps
strategy
for it
nila
to
ngayon?
go a bit pear-shaped? So you definitely want to see Team Secret just
Nag-uusapan na ng TS.
capitalize on as many rounds as they can here against DRX, who is
Ganyan,
starting to get a
diba?
really good idea
pala,
of
power
where
pa pala
they need to be
minsan
rotating,
eh.
where they need to be positioning.
I love
Napasok
that
na mabilis sa
outfit
B.
as well. But you're absolutely right.
Di ba
4
nag-stay yung
straight
KJ
rounds in a
doon?
row
Di
for
ba nandi
DRX
KJ?
is not a great
Yung
look
KJ
for
nandun,
Team
pero
Secret.
nandun sa
I mean,
likod.
The desk was talking about this as well. Pilsky was expecting them
Na lang
to
siya
take this Icebox strong. It's a comp that they've never shown before. First time playing Icebox.
Hindi siya maka-entry,
Yeah,
isa
well,
lang
that's
siya
it,
eh.
isn't it? We're
Kami
actually
nun.
seeing a lot of teams currently either in 2 pools. We're playing
Ayan
with
na!
3 maps, right? We're seeing the
Alright,
Icebox,
boys,
we're
you
seeing
can
the
do this,
Haven,
boys.
and we're seeing
Lotus.
what's the other, the
Yes,
Lotus,
Witers.
or we're seeing a very separate pool where we've got Team teams like DRX who are playing pretty much every map of the pool currently.
Tatayo po kami Sanji. Pwede po ba kuhanan si Leo as
Here not
mascot?
played by Team Secret for
Pwede po!
the guys over on DRX though in this round.
Ay,
Gonna be meeting with a challenge early on, just some damage to
Ikaw
be
na
healed up.
sumasagot para sa akin.
And as we look for a little bit of a lull in the play,
Silang boys.
is actually Ascent, and we do get that in.
thank you Star for sharing our live. Kindly share our live
Really
forward.
spreading the field across the map pool currently.
See if it even comes to that for now. There's a big statement still around A. Some respect between both teams, but Wild Oreo,
They're
Wild
going
Mako.
B.
Yeah, he's not aware of this creep up from Marco, is he?
Hanip na ako to!
The open, he can even put down this pit if he wanted to. Not the start that you wanted around for Team Secret.
So much space being afforded to
Lakas
DRX
ulan
now.
dyan.
Simple wall and a plant. Hunter's Fury drawn out, but it doesn't really do too much. Just a little bang up onto Estrella, who manages to get away.
Ayan na.
Team
Nakapirap
Secret
na naman
are
sila.
Oh
not
my
looking
G,
good in
what
this
the
one. Things go from
hell?
bad to worse. There's that pit that's going to spread towards the site, cover the spike.
Ang swerte nun! Nag-prepare lang yun, no?
Rounds now.
Kaya nga eh. Kaya nga
Unless
paano
you can get
nangyari
a
yun?
kill through the
Hindi
pit
niya naman nakikita
somehow.
yung kalaban niya.
Have to
Ito
be
namang
a
DRX
save. They are still
si...
trudging forward
Estrella,
around
kanina pa.
the right side of yellow.
Easy,
Against
easy.
what's
Ang dami
expected.
dyan, easy.
Shot
Dahan-dahan.
kill onto
Dahan.
Hyunmin. Continue fanning out. Team Secret, they're not backing down,
Oh!
but Estrella holds, and it's a double kill. Zespew as well.
Jesus na lang!
1v2 time
Kita siya,
is
nasa
ticking
taas.
away. He walks
Mahirap na
through,
pwesto yun,
and it's
TS.
right around the edge of that one way.
Yeah, unfortunate for Team Secret when you consider
Okay
that
lang.
they are the team
Kala yan,
currently
guys.
with the most
Bawi, bawi,
rounds
bawi,
down
bawi.
after a timeout in the Pacific League
Coach.
here, so that's not
Bawi
going
sila, di
to
ba, Coach?
go in their favor.
Ayan
It'll
na
be
sila,
Coach.
percentage down.
Kaso Nogan.
And on the back of that timeout, I mean, I'm
Save
talking about it right
mo.
from Team Secret for this map pick
Naman.
here of your
Laban
opponents.
nila
You want to at
nakabundle
least be
ng
delivering
Phantom.
something on the
Daga yung isang maglaro. Nagsusulo lang yung
Lion's
Mako
share
eh.
effort to be
Oo, kaya niya talaga. Pero galing business na kadalawa siya doon.
does not really go. It's just stumbling upon stumbling at the moment for Team Secret from that pistol round. The fact that they do lose the round after
Hi
that.
everyone! Parang nanonood lang ako ng SpongeBob. Magkasama si Sandy tsaka si Patrick.
Scoping out
So,
what
grabe
he
na kayo
wants
kay
to do.
Coach.
Need a
Alam
heroic
nyo,
effort at the moment
magbabait
from the
lang ako
players
kay
around the
Coach,
safe side.
ginaganyan
Team
kasi
Secret
Coach.
steal a thrifty back. Marshall tags,
Pogi-pogi
sheriff
ng coach
shots.
nyo, ginaganyan nyo.
A world in which Nizzy can
Ganda
get a
mo daw,
lockdown.
Coach.
Kelly's can get
Nogan
a null
sila,
command.
bro.
Could be valuable if they find themselves with
Ay,
good
nako,
advantage in this
Marshall.
round. You know, the likes of 2 kill
Ano?
advantages.
Ba't di sila
Ano yun?
nag-pick
The
ng
tipping point.
duel?
And a really deliberate one with Zespew as well. Spotted out through the jump peak, but he's kind of done
Naku
himself in the
po,
corner.
alam.
Alam, nandun si
DRX are just getting so close towards an explosive
Hindi,
play on
oh my
the
god,
site.
stress!
na lang
TP!
siya!
Paranoia drawn out too. Lockdown.
Actually pretty good that it comes out on an
Si
eco round.
AJ.
Wala silang baril.
Team
Wala
Secret,
silang baril.
they'll take a little bit of solace that they don't have to worry about that later on. But it does mean that DRX just get free reign off the side now.
Mahirap siya. Pasok na.
Let's get it
Possibly extend. Hyunmin gets the full spray.
Oh my
down.
G,
On the
bro.
floor. They just
Possible.
peek into his crosshairs. Mako coming up from the back.
Ang smooth
He
naman
was looking
nun!
for the ace. He got felled, so it's not
Hindi,
gonna come on
Gandip eh.
through.
Wala tayong baril eh.
But he
Wala
certainly
tayong
has a
baril.
focal point spray down there
Nag-save
that he
sila eh.
does not falter in.
Wala pa rin
The
baril
round
si
for
Indy.
DRX, as I was saying though, it
Ay,
is
meron
just
na,
an
meron
eco
na.
round to come on through, right? The fact that the lockdown is utilized.
Tignan mo naman yung kill ni
See
Mako.
if Team Secret are going to be able to
Okay lang,
capitalize.
Pinapainit
They've
lang.
got the guns back in
Grabe
possession.
naman, Mako.
On this
Grabe naman
defensive side
yun.
as well, right? I want to see the operator be brought out for them. I want to see what value they're going to be able to get. Because
Grabe.
we've not really seen them frolic around the map too far. We've seen a little bit of aggression towards the A site that has been met with return from DRX. But they're happy to not go for these passive fights too far forward
Katulad siya
anymore.
kagad.
Off the
Ilang
rip.
rounds pa lang.
Just biding their time. Ults are building up though.
Gary talaga.
They spread around the map, Team Secret.
Neto, paano
Gonna
kaya
have to see
sila
if anyone just walks right into the crosshairs.
Makakagawa ng strategy dito.
Zespew
Hold
perched up.
lang nila.
See if he can find
Nag-ano
an
naman
opening
eh.
here, but just misses the timing and freeing him and
Oh
dispatching
my
of Kinsey
G.
very quickly.
Invite daw na naman.
Feeling from the loss of that one. Zesbu once again still
Matatimingan kasi siya.
trying to look for something.
Alam niyo guys,
anything.
Valorant is all about
Smokes.
time. Charis, all about.
Just another 4 versus 5 for Team Secret. No
Timing sa
opener.
Valorant,
A
guys.
monstrous way to get back into it. A resurrection available still for Australia here too.
Ang late ng map na yan para sa ano, pagkapasok niyan diretso na yan, magre-rush na siya.
Do you use your lockdown and your null command here? This is a must-win round for Team
Hindi pa
Secret.
napaplan to.
If you
Paplan
call a
pala.
save because of where Wild Oreo is,
Planted
you're gonna have another crack at it again in the next round. But now you've lost the half.
Guys, kindly share our live. Let's support TS, guys.
There's not much else.
TS
Thank you for
versus
sharing,
TS.
guys. Thank you for
Even if you
sharing.
do commit into it,
Hi!
might just
Hi
be
kay Emra ba
thrown
to?
into the wind.
Emra Royal?
Well, yeah, that's it, isn't it? If you do put in a lockdown and a null command and you just get ripped apart, you are in the worst situation.
Kasi mo, ako tinong talaga. Nagsusulat siya dito sa mid, oh.
Reading these rounds perfectly at the moment from the openers, from the position.
Tinan mo, wala mo lang siya tao to.
Massive plays going on in.
Hi, Sandy,
Very
hello!
DRX,
Daga nga maglaro yan.
DRX-esque. You can't really follow S on the back of an X.
Yeah.
Nasa taas na siya!
Everybody gets the picture, I hope. The hunt is on now as well. Economic
Saving
Team
na TS
Secret
dito.
again, toing and froing between guns and ecos.
Aso hinahanap kayo, boys!
coming through from
Nice, nice na. Oh my G, nakaisa pa!
come on through.
Yeah, 2 surviving
Saving
at
good,
the
good
end
decision.
for
Kaso
Team
ano na
Secret
tayo,
now.
boys eh,
See
yung
what they
hap.
juggle on up, but
Save
again,
the hap,
position
boy.
is No money, no operator to come through.
You
but
can
there's
do
been
it,
some
team.
great successes for them in a couple of the
What
matches
is
they've already
happening,
played
team?
in Pacific this far with this new roster.
Ang hirap
Just,
na net, ang
very
hirap na ng
rushed
kontrabulyo,
where
no?
They're not able to
Pero, ano,
Hindi mahirap yan, kayang-kaya yan.
confident rounds together as a team.
let's see.
It's a bit disconnected
Ako,
in the
coach,
angles that
sa
they're
akin
all
lang,
fighting
coach, pero sa
individually
kanila
with
carry
these
nila
red
yan. Lalo na
defaults.
ikaw, coach, napakagaling
Meanwhile,
mo!
on the other side, Marco is having a field day. 12-2 currently.
Possibly Hinman as well with that monstrous quad kill coming up from one of the previous rounds. DRX, the individual
Bakit lang
performances
ganitong
are
sa
standing
Estrella, may
tall on
nagagalit
top
eh.
of Team Secret.
Let's
Yeah, there's
go in
refreshing
three.
one way. DRX is not really caring about it,
Hirap
getting the
na
spam up
yata,
in towards the attacking nest.
Oh,
Zero point
God.
going to remove
Hindi kaya pan.
currently. But again, just the proactive timing for DRX, happy enough to bleed down the
Trying to
clock where
go
required,
mid to
figure
mid.
out who is around what position in the map, right? Both initiators just confirmed over at the A site from Team Secret. They know that Zespu's been playing there as well. The B rotate is the right
Guys, I thank you, Emra Royal, for following me!
Nice one.
Right around the smokes. Envy this
One
time
at a
takes
time,
flashback
boys.
down.
One
call.
at
See
a
a bit of
time.
speed up now for DRX,
Nasa
right?
B na.
It's going to be the alarm bot that'll give them the first
Bilis.
information. Meanwhile, the rotation.
Dali,
forward
dali, dali,
starting
dali,
to
dali,
go.
dali.
Team Secret to this B site.
Or alam nila
This
kung
one a good
learn
crack.
mo.
Ikot na,
For a
boys!
long while, Team Secret gets the right read on the round.
For sure
Can
lang.
they really convert it all the
Nice
way
one.
through?
Yay!
Kelly S
Yay!
starts things off.
Sige,
The res
yung
comes up as
mga
well.
ko!
The
Yung
smoke
mga!
is freeing now.
Chris!
Australia
Ano
gets
ba naman
another.
yan?
Hunter's Fury available too.
Bilis naman nabaliktad nun.
Freeing.
Possible lockdown maybe from Nizzy, but there's that true counter.
Yeah, maybe. Now in the 3 versus 3.
Spike down. And Estrella
Alam.
plays around the corner, freeing
Alam
good
si Zest
support.
dun, masyadong
Launches down mid like a
predictable.
hawk. The final two from Team Secret.
There's just no way to dislodge him from yellow either. He can play a Hunter's Fury angle, but Estrella's reposition is godlike.
Oh, what the fuck?
No idea that he's right on top. He hears the tap and wants to go for it, but it's
Oh
not
no,
needed. The team has it
ba't
covered.
ganyan
And
yung
boom.
position natin,
DRX
boys?
again, the right rotation calls, the right reads, and the protection as well onto
Check
the
the
resurrection that
surroundings.
comes on out. Freeing, hitting a
Ang
sharpie. I
hirap.
hope we get to see that back from
Kailangan
his
natin ma-check.
POV and how he's won
Hindi
that
na
one.
check eh, nag-stay tayo sa isang ano eh.
Just good work from DRX here. Not really phased, it feels like, at the moment.
Kaya!
The crosshair placement, the positioning.
Hindi
the
na check yung
reads,
taas,
the
gilid.
whole
Kailangan nila
new,
maano
you know,
yun,
quote that
mabago
comes through,
yun.
you just gotta work
8
on.
8-4 kaya pa to, 8-4,
They've
8-4.
worked on it with currently
Basta
what
naka
they're
8
doing.
coach, no?
Hindi,
Sa
kaya
kanila to
to
lahat.
A lot
Kaya
more
to
reliable than
Hindi ko na sila
anything
eh.
before.
Kaya na nila to, please.
8-1 scoreline right now. This time up mid.
Yeah, the Viper's pit over towards B main, and they've
yun,
given
Mino.
themselves a couple of options with going through mid. Meanwhile, Zespu
Yes,
on
kaya yan,
an
Zes.
island.
Pag walang mawawala ng pag-asa.
Flashback.
Darating din
Aware
ng
of the
umaga.
possibility.
Isipin mo may
It
bukas
just comes
pa
down
na
to
may
really
kaya.
who can find this opener. Because if you're losing Zespu here, that is the A site gone for Team Secret.
Yeah, I am not liking this one if I'm being honest.
Oh, he got
Kimono. Oh, half HP, but still alive.
He's lucky to get out of this one, but still
Walang yan,
bleeding.
Zes.
And no
Buhay pa.
Sage on their team.
Eh, buhay pa naman.
Oh, it's the immediate kill from
Kailangan nila
Mako as well
mag
down mid.
8-4. At least 8-4 guys. We can still
Para,
finish the
oo.
map.
On the site, they don't quite have numbers to put it up.
Yeah, another
I
disadvantage
believe
for
in
them.
you.
You're gonna have to just see some
8-4,
performance from them around this side at the moment.
9-3.
That's
It's
been the condition for
9-3,
several
8-4.
rounds now, Komodo, but it's not happening. Not yet. Flashback kicks things off.
Sige.
Wild Oreo now coming through as well. A lot of pressure from the
Ganda
Hunter
ng
from the
ano
back
nito ng
lines, and it's
ng
Hyunmin
DRX.
with the
Ganda
double
talaga.
flashback to finish it.
Oh my.
May KJ at Viper din kasi sila eh. And then may duelist
As
sila.
I'm talking about, they are not
9-1
overcomplicating things
coach.
in this
Parang
map.
kailangan na
at
nilang
all.
bumawi next
8
time.
in a row. Marco's lurk sensational. The
Patingin mo,
entries from the team as well, very
Hindi.
well coordinated.
Makikita natin
with
yan
Hyunmin
pag
leading
nag-ano
the
na.
pack. And the backup
Switch na,
flashback with the
switch.
Hunter's Fury in there from
Nako.
Freeing as
Possible
well.
pa rin naman.
Just a very
Kung mababalik
clear
yung
game
ano,
plan at the moment from DRX.
Yung
and we
momentum. At
haven't
least
seen
9-3 boys.
any
At least 9-3
recognitions
we can
come
do
through
it
from
for
Team
9-3.
Secret where they've found themselves in good favor, right? They might
Thank you so much
have
for
an
the follow,
open
guys.
advantage,
We can do
a
it
player
for
advantage, but you're
9-3.
contending with a resurrection coming through
Yan na.
very well.
Si Boss.
Sabihan mo na
Australia.
idol, sabihan mo na.
I talked about earlier on
Very
as well.
lucky.
A team
Hindi
like
ka
Secret, if they're
maglaro yung
requiring to use the
Mako.
second time out in the first half.
Coach, bakit wala ka na naman dyan?
Damn near need to. Here is their second one.
Dyan.
Ban niya ako sa
Lagi ka na
prosin.
Very quickly
Ba't
spent,
ka naman?
and
Masyadong
I don't know
magaling.
how much it's really going to help them at this point, but I mean, you got 2
okay.
rounds left in this
Na-intimidate
first
sa'yo yung
half.
ibang
Once you go
team.
over into the next, you need to get that pistol.
Sabi mo eh.
It almost feels like for Team Secret they just
At
have
least
to do
9-3
something that's
Sandy,
going to be
then
very unorthodox.
We will
right?
see if we can flip
Just
the map.
Hold nothing back. Null command, rip, go in together.
Di mo na
Because I'm
gets?
looking at Kelly S at the
Right
moment.
now,
I'm trying to
why
put him
you
up on a
with me,
pedestal.
bro?
At least
Kelly S
9-3 ka ako.
that he's very proficient on. Currently not
Parang
seeing
wala
any
kang kasuporta sa
well-mocked up
sinusuportahan
flash
nating
drives
team.
to allow the team to go for some great
Ikaw,
At
coach, hindi
least-
ko sinusuportahan.
At least
Sila
9-3, mapiflip natin
Real
yan.
good zero
Malalaman
points
natin
as
pag
well.
nag-switch,
Play around.
manood ka.
Right? It's just been very kind of
Nanonood
insane
ako ng
at the
At least
moment.
9-3 boys, we can do it. We can still
If it's
do
not
it.
ripped in this round,
9-3,
well, it'll be the next one when
I
they have the
trust you,
rifles
boys.
back. But
But we don't have any gun.
That's it.
5 sheriff
DRX
versus
just keeping things shrouded
5
in mystery.
rifles.
Team
Oh
Secret
no.
trying to get proactive down mid.
Kaya nila to. Guys, tignan natin kung paano nila to magagawa ng paraan. If makukuha nila tong round na to.
Sobrang himala eh, pero tignan natin.
This is not really the
Kailangan natin ng
DRX
miracle
competition
run
that's gonna
mamaya pag
fall
nag-switch.
for something like this.
Kasi
They're
5
playing
sheriff
very
versus
slow,
5
very passive
rifle.
around this A site.
Ah,
Going for
mahirap
mid
na.
players, Team
Mahirap
Secret,
yan.
you're relying on DRX to change up their game plan, and they're really just not.
O tutusin niya,
They're so comfortable.
ano eh,
Mako
DRX
goes
pwede na
after
nila
the
pasukin
pop
yan
flash,
na
and now the rest of
mag-rush na
DRX are
sila.
already
At,
up around 410.
Okay,
Pero
that's a
they're
zero
trying
point.
to
Yeah, that is a
play
good zero
safe
point,
pa
not gonna
din.
lie. Catches maybe 3 members there, maybe even 4, to be honest.
As soon as the timer goes off,
It's go time.
straight with the
Go
wall.
muna yata to.
Hyunmin straight into
Ayan.
back lines.
Okay,
The flash
dash
comes
na
through, though.
si Mother
Just by a
Yumin.
bit of time for Envy to land first shot.
Oh my G, Simbi! Oy! Oy!
But then Team Secret fan out. They get a couple of shots in, but
Sayang naman!
back through with
Kuha
the
ang gun,
phantom.
yung gun, yung
It's down
gun.
to just Mako.
Ay, di sila nakakuha ng
Where
gun.
is he's coming from though? This is definitely an
1v1.
lockdown.
Galing talaga ni Invi sa sheriff.
Seconds to go. The plant now. He's got the element of unknown.
Shift walking
Ayun.
all the way through.
Alam, nakita mo, nakita mo, nakita mo, nakita mo!
Alam mo yan, alam mo yan.
Ring around the
Likuran mo,
rosy.
likuran mo. Sige.
Mako
Sige.
has no
Nice,
clue.
nice, 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 nice.
Easy, it means
Nice,
easy.
Rice.
Similar.
Nice, we are
But
still
there you
alive,
go, Team
boys.
Secret, they
Na at
put
least
the
9-3,
second
boys.
round
We
on the
can
board.
flip this. We can
Well,
flip
it's a
this.
thrifty on the back of their timeout. The
okay,
idea.
okay.
Galing,
Okay,
galing
but
Invi
did
dun.
play
But
early.
sabi ko sa'yo, di ba? Ang hirap manalo pagka 5 sheriff, pero napulo.
With the pistols just getting close in proximity for a couple of good headshots. Thought
Buti
for a fact
nag-timeout
that
sila.
Gunyan was going to be able to
Nagkaroon
find
sila
one
ng
on the drop down
si
through
Invi
the
dun.
cloud burst, but unfortunately
Nalo yun.
not able to. And then it's just
Estrela
some
na
good
to.
angles and actual good
Yung
double
Siege
peeking
kanina,
from
nakatatlo
Kelly
din
S
siya
there to
eh.
confirm the trade. Right, this is
Pakita
something
daw
we're
sa
missing
camera,
from Team
Sandy.
Secret that I was highlighting a little bit earlier on. The fact that they're not really playing together too
Sagwa.
much as
No,
a
no, no.
team, bar the initial
Grabe ka,
engagements that they're opting for.
Tawa ka din, no?
Now the last round of the half. Big stacking of these ults still available for Team Secret.
Nagtawa ka rin eh.
Lockdown, Null Command, and Hunter's Fury
Ikaw nga, coach,
can be
pagpakit ka.
Yoko, 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 yoko. Babawi ka lang. Wala kang
Oy,
bawi. Wala kang bawi.
Hindi ako kasing hindi ako kasing
Wala kang bawi. Wala
balamura
kang
ako.
bawi.
Just to eliminate the turret for now.
Hi!
Like
Hi,
to see
it's
DRX
DRX.
start to
Pag nanalo
pop up
TS dito,
towards
magiging
this
mabait na ako
B-side.
buong
Meanwhile,
buhay ko.
when you've got
Kahit
this mid
pa paano
information
naman,
from
boy.
Valdorio and the
Lagyan mo
rest of
naman
Team
ng
Secret
konting
still holding
bait,
around the
you.
A side. You've
Master
built some of this
69.
conditioning from DRX where they go in for a second layer
At
of
least
util
9-3
over
kaya
towards
to,
A,
no?
but
Crowd.
for what's happening over at B currently, they are just setting themselves
At least
up to
9-3,
get
boys.
very
At least
close.
9-3.
Gunmin, you would expect to
Gosh,
dash
what's gonna
across
happen,
towards yellow
bro?
here, clear that completely, and go together with the rest of the squad
Yeah.
for a post
They're
plant.
trying to...
First time in a long while, DRX breaking the
Rushing
pattern.
B,
It's
they're rushing B,
responsibility.
they're rushing B!
Some of
Bawal
these
pa,
Team
bawal to
Secret,
si Estrella,
on
yan o.
shoulders.
Tsaka
Busy,
ipaplant.
Oh my
repositions.
gosh.
Punish
Yeah.
comes out.
There's
Defender
the utility I was
nag-killjoy
talking
na.
about. It is a
Ay,
little bit
nag-
early, however.
Sige,
They've
Joy.
confirmed the kill
Stuck
onto
na
Australia.
yan.
And
Nice!
No res. This is the best
Sige.
position for Team
Bro,
Secret.
at least...
Sige!
Leon in the third
Ngayon nyo lang
round.
nakuha yung position na yan!
The other kill.
30 seconds
Di
left.
na-detain!
Flashback alone. Able to take
Yes!
easy
They have
round.
no idea, Quack. They have no idea. What can Freeing do here?
Great position, but the trigger
Nakita ka,
discipline
Kelly.
has
Nasa
to be
likod nyo,
super
bro!
free. Gets the first one. Kelly comes back in, and he goes for the spin! Freeing! 180 flick! And all of a sudden, it's a 2v1. 10 seconds left. They need to get the spike
Hindi, si
down.
Invi naman eh.
Flashback comes in and sticks it. Envy, though, wants to save
Nice!
the
Si
round,
Invi
and
naman
he
eh.
goes!
Wala ako,
9-3!
hindi.
Coach mo! 9-3 tayo, coach!
To absolutely
9
be the
clickers.
Undertaker
You're
in
gonna
that
flip
round
this,
and
guys.
drag them 6 feet under.
Have the chance to flip this.
Even the 180
Flip top.
switcheroo. Don't know how he's managed
Ang
to get
ganda-
away with that.
Grabe
but it all
naman,
feels
na-detain
for
ba't di
Norse
nila
at the end where
hinahanap
that 1
yun?
versus 2 goes
Kaya,
to the
sayang!
caught going up the rope. Just weren't expecting the closer play. As soon as the spike plant comes down,
Sayang to.
just see this one back on the replay. Wild Oreo,
Ano ka
rough one there, but
Envy,
Envy
tap.
catching flashback.
Ah.
A 9-3 feels more workable for
Oh,
Team
naku,
Secret
nagsigaw
here,
na.
of course, than the 10-2.
Ano, half time na
or
ko!
the 11-1.
Tsaka
Okay,
hirap
na
na
switch
rin.
na switch na. Kaya yan, kaya yan, kaya yan.
Timeout at the Thrifty came through for Team Secret.
Comebackable.
Maybe.
Comebackable yan,
We just have
comebackable,
to
maybe
see
daw.
Team Secret start to
Comebackable.
work the map a lot like DRX were doing on this attacking side now.
It's gonna be a whole lot. Duelistless on
Comebackable,
the attacking
comebackable.
side.
Yeah, and for a new, bunch of
Kaya
players
nila to.
as well on a map they haven't played just yet
Saka lang
against a
gumanda
titan like DRX who
Gumanda
have had some
yung
questionable
position
form
nila
lately, and I think a lot of
round.
people are still
Fair enough.
wondering, right,
Uh-oh.
what this
Sayang,
DRX squad
boys.
is looking like, maybe what players we're going to be
Konti
actually
init.
getting in the
Nakuha na
server
yata
as well
nila
when you
yung
consider the
laro
Bane
ng
and Flicker
DRX
in the back lines available
Hey,
where required, but currently right now for this stage 2 DRX,
Ano ba
these
yung
5
magiging ano
players
nila dito?
working what they
Pag nakawin
can,
nila to, coach!
get
Oo,
these
magpapaspaghetti
championship
ako
points,
talaga.
get towards the playoffs. A team that is going to definitely, look to do
Yan na!
some damage.
Shoutout
with
sa inyo!
champions. Can they figure
Please
out
comment
what
down below sa mga gusto magpa-shoutout. Basta mag-shoutout lang kami kapag hindi kami nakafocus sa laro kasi ngayon, focus kami eh.
despite the tumultuous times, right
Ayun na.
now, it's
Attackers to
Mako
sila ngayon guys,
Hyunmin
mahirapan
for
lang ang
top
PS ng
kill.
konti. Hindi, kasi
Yeah,
like
Marco
oo
had
talaga.
a
Kasi
great work on the early
wala
set
silang...
for that.
Ito na, ito na, ito na.
Now let's see if
again.
Team Secret are going to be able to get the pistol round. That is a
gagawin
good
nila.
start. Marco saves
Nadaw nila
it.
si Mako, coach!
Dawn.
Nadaw nila agad si Mako,
More
buti
from
naman.
DRX.
Malakas nga
Hold on,
tayo,
boiler.
pistol round. Lagi tayo lamang dyan.
Nothing to be seen. Team Secret concealing movement. Hyunmin,
May keys.
quick check.
Yeah, that lead is just gone, isn't it?
And
And
also
straight up
Chubby.
might get caught out with
Ano
his
pa sa Chubby?
knife in hand, actually. But Nizzy,
Nice.
Whoops.
that's a bit of a
Kelly,
shocker,
nice one, Easy.
confirming more
Easy, meron pa
information.
dyan.
Meanwhile, that
Easy.
spike had actually been planted.
And also a shock dart kill coming from nowhere.
Nice.
Freeing, trying to wrangle
Dalawa-
back some
dalawa pa,
control
dalawa pa.
now.
Low,
Low HP.
Low na,
Freeing
low
and
na.
for Freeing.
Yun min na lang
It'll be
muna.
Zespew and Hyunmin to see who can find advantage.
low din si Inbi.
Zespew though.
Kita mo, bro.
What a position.
Abangan mo, bro.
Right.
Ayan! Nice.
There goes that kill.
Nice, nice.
Hyunmin left. Needs to land every single shot now. Gets hit by the flash as well. But he does have the tailwind. Zespew wondering where he could
Nice.
be. Confidence to
Good,
just
good,
go
good,
for the
good, good,
swing.
good, good, good,
Uh,
good.
Team Secret maybe pick up
Nice
another
one, nice
pistol
one.
round here, but are they going to be able to double down and follow in with the next one as well?
Very good, very
Because
good.
that's really what we need to see from them, right? A good
Shout out
start to
to
this
you.
attacking side. Don't allow any way back in.
Ano
from
pangalan?
Have the chance to
DRX.
flip it.
This round, just a couple of pistol duels around the map. Some that look sharp, some that look a little bit wayward, but when you get in towards that site as Team Secret and you're managing to just have a couple of good positions, right? The 2 versus 1 certainly
Tapat na
helping
tapat sa
for a
kanya
little
yung
moment in
monitor.
time. The fact that Zespew is healthy there as well
Ayun na.
goes a long way, but this is an important round for Team Secret. Just do not falter in this one.
Keep every
blinded.
single advantage moving forward into the next round. DRX, though, trying to scrounge up together.
Ang plan nila mag-A.
Currently a trio stack on the A site.
Yun.
Back to Old Faithful on the duelistless play as well, going together as a team, seeing what
Kelly
Zespu's
is
going to be able to
naka-buff.
off-put with a couple of these smokes that can keep DRX on their toes.
Hindi nila lahat eh. Grabe naman
Slow's
tong
coming through from the straight
slow
up
orb
step.
ni
Kailangan
Sage.
mapanalo natin tong round na to. Bumili tayong baril eh.
It comes through now. Oh my
Hindi.
god!
No!
They just walked through into it! Maybe past Toxic Screen, and that now is going to be quite a bit of damage. Nizzy has to try to wrangle things back. He does get one.
How the blimey do you get back into this one?
Gotta consider the angles too. 5 seconds till the next smoke for Zespu.
And he's got one online at least right now, but it's just the double swinging to come out from DRX, isn't it? And they're not overplaying their hand here either.
30 seconds left.
Very tempered here, DRX.
Such control and coordination.
Dami lahat
Not
pa naman
sure
sila
if
nandito.
these automatic weapons will
Sige, nasa
truly
smoke.
be able to
Sige, nasa
sweep
smoke.
up every single necessary
Nasa
kill.
smoke.
They spot out more tracers and it baits them into the peak. Oh,
Sayang.
Jeez,
Get the
bumili tayo
perfect
ng
shot on
baril
the
dun.
Zespi's dome.
Oh, it happens
Sayang.
again, Quack. It happens again. You get the pistol round, you lose the
No,
second one.
kasi
This is
lang
just not the way that
pera
you want
this
things
round,
to
di
go
ba?
for Team Secret.
They didn't even force.
No, it was big ol' thrifty to
Sayang,
come through
sayang,
for
sayang.
DRX. Hyunmin with the
Kailangan
sheriff,
na
the
pull
shot
up nila yun
collected.
eh.
I mean,
Grabe
there's just
naman yung
bodies
sheriff.
around this A site. A very big difference
Bili tayo ng
of
baril
approach
eh.
as well on the attacking side, where DRX are playing very slow, right?
Ente.
Team Secret trying to do the same kind of thing, but just in towards the stack where they
Pero
don't
kaya
get any
ba
to? Tas
forward
next
information,
round,
which is
Corrode,
surprising.
no.
Zero
No,
plate,
no.
drone, recon dart.
Si
You
Kuya
got
Raiko.
elements that
Ay,
you can
Kuya
put
Raiko!
towards the site to
Si
play
Kuya
off of.
Raiko. Shout out si Kuya Raiko. Ay, bago
Kuya
headset.
Naiko,
Oy,
Uncle!
All the way now
Musta?
with that round going DRX's
Musta
way,
riyan?
unless we just have an answer back from
Si
Team
Uncle
Secret
ba yun?
here.
Si Uncle?
Oo, uncle
Speaks
mo.
volumes to DRX's experience right now. Similar setup. Estrella looking slow. He's up around the A site. Oh, I say that.
They can get themselves in a post plan here, but I feel like you have to play close with these pistols and the stinger.
Sige.
Nice plan.
Desperately needing it.
Meanwhile, Envy is just away.
Oh,
Oh no, it's going to
Grabe,
take them quite
crispy
some
naman
time.
nun.
Kelly S, though, trying to hold it down with a stinger.
3
Some
versus 3.
support coming through with Wild Oreo as
Uy,
well.
uncle daw.
Maybe
Bakit mo daw
Envy.
tinatawag na
The
uncle
fact
si
that
Kuya
the top
Raiko?
cover is there has just bought a lot of time.
Oh, but Marco turns around too.
So aware.
Grabe naman
So,
to.
clock still
Napaka-crispy
ticking.
naman ng
DRX
tutok
needing to
nito.
make a move. The unorthodox position
Ano,
still being
sila ng
held
oras?
off angles, and it doesn't even
Wait,
matter.
guys.
The
Oy,
weapon will punch
sayang.
through.
Yeah, not
Sayang.
phased too
Nakapag-plant
much,
na
it feels
tayo.
like there for DRX. Still very coordinated in how they're regrouping
Naku,
their
na-buy
forces
time
back
nila
towards
siguro
this
eh.
A side.
Kaya
A
nila eh.
flank-for-flank situation, as I'm talking about Zespu with that dark cover. Buying
Sayang,
some
sabi ni
time for
Mikasa.
that flank to come through
Totoo!
from Envy, but Marco, we know how aware and sensational he's been in this game. When you're seeing a little bit of the
Shout out
passive
Leo
play, you're
Miho.
expecting that it might
Shout
be
out,
a
shout out.
possible scenario.
Sino?
He's just on the
You know.
money with that one, and now it's 11 for DRX. The
Sayang.
weaponry will be back.
Shout
to
out
Team
kay
Secret.
N.
But they do
Ayan.
not have a lot of cushioning
N
in
lang
this
naman
map
nakalagay eh. Shout out sa'yo,
whatsoever.
N.
They have to almost go flawlessly here because an overtime scenario
Yung
as
yung ang
well.
mukha mo si Reyna.
I mean, you call into play that DRX would be looking a bit sloppy if Team Secret are able to make their
Ayop
way back
kayo.
into this map.
Uy, cosplay mo kaya yan ko.
So this is definitely
Ang
a Team
sama
Secret
niyo.
have to try and find around.
Tapos ako mag-makeup sa'yo, tapos cosplay natin
DRX
sa
really
rin.
seems to have an idea, but hit by the 0 point.
Kailangan ko nga ng makeup, Sandy.
Good retaliation.
Oo
but
nga.
with utility of their own. Snake's Bite not allowing any
Ako sabi ng brand ah.
multi-directional play to come through towards B main. But now
Wala akong alam na Brandon. Ikaw talaga.
Team Secret
Lalaki ko eh.
come on up.
Ah,
Ano alam ko ron?
Just one angle at a time.
Grabe ka na.
One play at a time too. Pop flash is coming over. Mako hiding
Bumaril ka dyan.
himself.
Yeah, meanwhile, there's a drone over at the A site coming out from freeing at the moment to see that nobody else is close, so DRX can at least be pretty at the moment to hold
Mukha mo doon si KJ.
around this
Alam.
B side, and its expectation that it is going to end here.
Estrella still has a slow as
Sino daw ko
well.
cosplay mo? Sabi ni
Going
Kuya
to the peak
Raiko.
from Yellow and
Nakita
Zespu
mo na yun, Uncle.
will receive a bit of contact.
Hindi, may
Yeah,
sinasabi
so it just
siya sa
means that you
comment
can't really go
section
for a
eh.
peek at the moment, now that the utility starts
Si
to come
Nizzy
back
medyo
online
ano eh.
for Team Secret.
30 na lang
They'll
siya.
set themselves up for an explosive play in here, get that plant,
Lahat sila
look for a
nabawasan
post.
na.
while DRX are shifting away. Here comes Team Secret.
Nice.
Spam through. Hyunmin
Sige.
trying to catch
Ano
him.
to time lang kaya? Possible
Zesty
yan.
bites the bullet. Oh, Hyunmin
Sans
getting another.
napaka-sweet
Instant
talaga
pop
pag may
Blade Storm.
duelist, pre.
Hungry for more. A second one, a third. Kelly S gets no joy, and it's just Mizzy left.
Bro, we need
Way too far off the
duelists.
spike.
And another postcode. His lurk providing no value in this round. Some damage that was already done to him as well. 30
May eyeglass
HP.
pa pala
but
si
just
Wingman.
very
Hindi, si
disconnected
Wingman
from the
yan!
action here. That is another good delayed bonus round going
Tingin
DRX's
ko,
way
ano
in
to,
this 12 to 4
next
position
map
right
tayo
now. They're
babawi.
setting themselves
I
up
think.
for a
Oo.
pretty monstrous
Mahirap
map here of their own picking on Icebox. Hyunmin as well, another multi-fragging round to come out from him, but just a
Wala na pala sa
coordination effort from
Wala na pala
DRX.
sa Itbulaga
Not
si
making
Raiza May.
two
Streamer na
individually,
pala
the rest
siya.
of the team,
Ala!
utility as well.
Ay,
sensational
sinisiraiza mo
timing and
yan!
work
Ano ba
from
kayo?
Korean powerhouse
Gusto
here.
nyo naman yung mga comment nyo.
Looking to put a close on this one. You look
Wala ka
towards
talaga,
the
Sandy. Hulog
economic
ka.
situation of Team Secret. Some lesser shields, some lesser
Grabe ka,
weapons. A null command
tayo
still
dito?
for the likes of
Tropa tayo,
Kelly
coach.
S. Don't even think he
Mahirap.
used it in the last half. So
Kailangan nilang bumawi next map.
maybe if it
Focus
comes
lang
out
muna
here-
tayo, boys.
Okay, gagamitin nilang duelist next.
Well, Team Secret, this is their last resort.
Waiting na sa cosplay. Anong cosplay?
Trying to spot out as much as possible, but DRX, look at how they're positioned.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of hide the team names, right? And then just think that Team Secret are playing exactly what
Nanonood
DRX
na
did
lang
on
ng
their attacking
Valorant.
side.
May dala na palang
Waiting very
Raiza May.
patiently, waiting to see if there's any other aggression. Count what utility that you possibly can.
Habi.
Dark cover in towards the spawn with a fake ultimate.
Guys, focus tayo.
Rescue
This is
is trying to cook, and he might do so successfully.
Sayang.
Needed
Ay,
one. On
ang ganda na
towards
Hindi
Marco.
na lang
tutok
yun
nito.
eh.
And it's just Mako again, now prepped up with the snake bite.
Reload na naman si
Team
Mako.
Secret can't even set foot on
Kaso
site.
kanina nga, piso na lang siya, nagagawa niya pa rin ng
More
paraan.
utility is just gonna push
Tara,
them away,
tara,
but now
laro,
finally the
Valza.
timing on the
Sige
work.
guys, huwag kayong magkalala.
Nizzy
Magla-live
in
ako
towards the
ng
A side. The fact that the
ilalaro
turret
tayo
gets
ng
destroyed
Valza.
though,
Sali natin
Team
si
Secret
Coach Tas.
have to be very
Ah,
careful in how
pagtripan
they
ni si
rotate
Coach.
Kailan?
towards this A site because it's gonna get very to the
Ang
wire
ko.
with the round
Ah.
Ano
time.
mo eh.
I almost feel like
Ano lang.
for security's sake, Kelly S is gonna
Ano
have to
mo?
rip that null command to get in, and there it is.
Hopefully it's gonna give them the last legs that they need. Because freeing Hyunmin, they're all around the corner! Hyunmin! What an angle from Raptors, and he's looking to fan out alongside his team. The trades coming in. Flashback, Estrella.
Bro.
The map is done! 13-4. As soon as it started, DRX just ended quick.
Just absolute awareness to come through from them. It feels
Actually,
like
hindi na namin alam kung bakit walang duelist, pero
they needed to from the get-go in today's
surely,
series.
this-
Bawi
Let's
tayo
see
next
if
map, bawi tayo
continue
next
that
map.
over towards
Sila ng duelist,
Corrode,
diba?
Hindi, babawi
where
tayo
some
next map.
questions
Oh,
and some
coach.
different sort of mindset going in towards that map. But
We
the
need to
form
bawi
that
next
DRX
map.
were
Corrode
on
niya
this
lang
one here
yun.
in Icebox today.
Oh.
Pero
It was
kaya yan dahil
absolutely supreme.
Team Secret tayo.
Definitely inspires and brings out a lot more faith
Kaya
from
rin
the
nila
Korean
to.
faithfuls all around this stadium for
Ano
now.
yun? Sana makuha
And at
talaga
the
nila
same
next
time, you know,
game.
you just really wonder if they can truly bring
Magkaroon
that
sila ng
performance forward,
duelist,
because
no?
the last time that they did play on Corrode, yeah, Genji, that was a tough one.
So, ayan.
Yeah, well, maybe a little bit of a birthday.
Guys, ito
bump
yung mga
for
highlights
Corrode
kanina.
coming through today
Alam nyo,
for the
ano,
youth
ang ganda
squad
ng
of
tutok
DRX
lang ni
as
Mako
well. A couple of
ngayon.
moments now for them to
Pero
get
nakuha
their
na nila
minds
yung laro
formulated for
kanina
what
eh.
is gonna
Hindi
happen
lang
in the
natin
next
alam
map.
kung
And
ano
I think
nangyari.
more
So,
importantly
shoutout
for
na
me,
lang muna
I
tayo
am
ngayon.
looking towards this Team Secret at the
Ay
moment,
ate,
and I'm
hello!
thinking
Hindi
to
ko kayo
yourself,
sa shoutout
look,
kasi
myself,
pag ganyan ang pangalan
what
nyo,
different
noodles
ideas
kayo
are
eh.
they
Hello,
gonna
hello
come
sa'yo,
out with
noodles.
your map pick of Corrode right next? Because
Ano
there was
name niya?
a
Guys,
couple
meet
of
Leo
ideas
Miho.
that tried
Ito
to win this
kasama
map
ko. Siya
here,
po ang
but the
coach.
execution of
Mental
them
coach
was
ng
very late.
Secret.
Especially in this first half. I mean, come on, 10 rounds in a row and they couldn't find the early start that they needed. Well, for Corrode, this is the second time that they are picking it. But Des mentioned this does mean that they should be rather
Nanginising niya lang
confident
before
about
sa
the ideas they
TikTok
are
ngayon
bringing to the
nag-watch
table.
party na.
But whether or not the
Ganun ah.
execution will be
Ah,
there,
ganun.
we will
Doon nyo
have
ba ako
to
nakilala?
wait
Oy,
for
grabe naman
the
kayo.
zone.
Yeah, I mean, against Global
Doon pa ako
Esports, when they
nagtitiktok
played
ah.
last, it was a close
Pero
one
thank
that they
you.
do
Parang
lose
it's a
to
compliment
GE,
eh.
so I'm hoping that it does
Salamat
look a
sa'yo,
bit
Idol.
different for them now.
Kung sino ka
Yeah,
man, hindi ko
well, we're
mabasa
gonna
yung
toss it
pangalan mo,
back over
Sushi
onto
Store.
our desk
Hello
to
sa'yo,
break all of
Sushi
this down.
Store. Talaga ni si Raiza May. Hindi nga si Raiza May, ngani! Ikaw talaga may kasa.
Thank you, casters. DRX looking very
Ate,
good.
pa-shoutout mo ako kay
Very
Reyna. Mamaya
confident,
siya
very
mag-shoutout.
structured, very clean.
Yes.
Thank you
on
sa pag-follow,
Icebox.
Gabi. Thank you guys sa pag-follow. Guys, kindly share our live kasi may next game pa tayo and probably and surely magbawi naman ito ng TS. Kanina lang hindi nila nakuha yung momentum na hinahanap natin.
Firepower in perfect synergy.
I mean, this is what I would expect from DRX on this map, to be honest. I
Hindi,
think,
mas maganda pa din
I
sila
said
yun. I
before this
agree
map,
naman
it's
po.
an
I agree
exact
actually. I
perfect fit
totally
for them.
agree.
And I love playing that Sage. Look
Guys,
at that. They
sige,
got the spike planted. 12 rounds on that attacker side.
Shoutout
It
Lodi
doesn't get
Kiki,
better than that.
Honey
That's why you
Manchi.
run that
Sobrang
Sage,
tamis
people.
mo dyan.
Get on board. But yeah, just a
Wait,
perfect fit.
ma-shoutout ni
Perfect fit
Reyna.
for them. Team Secret could not find the answers here.
Mamaya
They
guys,
really
busy
need
pa
to
si
start
Reyna.
turning it
Ako muna
around
ang
towards
kausapin
something.
nyo ngayon
Coming up
kasi
shot,
as of the
Sim,
moment,
loves
may
the
kausap
thematic
siya
push,
and
that's
very
crazy.
focused siya. Magkakaroon tayo next
Well,
game.
I was running Sage all last year on this map.
Oh,
I
yeah.
never stopped.
Oh yeah, you
I
did.
never
Grabe.
stopped
talking about
So
that one
MVP
game
pala,
lightning fast
MVP
out on
pala
Sage.
this
went crazy.
round is UB.
It was one game.
He was
Naka
good.
22 kills siya and then
He
sa
was
TS
good.
naman
That one
guys,
game. It was
si Nizi
fantastic.
naka 11 kills siya.
Bro was showing me Paul
Kayang lang guys, masyadong ano tayo, nahirapan tayong ibawi yung kanina. Pero
that was a good day for,
carry naman yan.
Global Esports. But Hyunmin also had a
Kunin ko
fantastic
sana
showing
mascot si
here
Leo kaso
today.
hindi nakakatay.
I think this is great. This is what you guys were talking about at the start of the show. This is, I think, really critical to DRX's success.
There was everyone on
Huwag
DRX though,
papakuha
even
ng
Freeing.
momentum
Freeing,
TS
that's like- that's a
Bigyan
great
mo
game
ng
from Freeing.
malupit
If
na
Freeing is like your
Totoo,
third
totoo.
performer on your
Shoutout sa'yo,
team,
Gabi.
you're feeling very good about how the game
Thank
is
you so much for
going.
following
Flashback
me.
just didn't really get much of an opportunity to get involved in
Thank
the
you
game.
po
since
sa mga
Marco was
nag-share
often the
ng
player with
live.
active
Kindly
work,
share our
actually,
live.
you know,
Dudas,
getting
thank you so much
involved in
for
the
sharing
action.
our live, guys.
Yeah, I'm really glad he
We need
was.
to support
I'm seeing
TS.
so much eye contact happening in the
This time,
cast.
I feel like
I
ano nila to
insulted
and
Komodo's
lalagyan na
choices and I
talaga
said
sila
I
ng
didn't think
dumilas.
Freeing was very
Ito,
good, and
isplanado
then
nila
he's been very
kanina.
angry at me
Yung,
about it. He rang me
wala silang
mid-cast. You know,
wala
he
silang
muted up
dumilas.
just to shout at me.
But
So
I feel like,
a lot of
yes,
hate
pero
coming
hindi ko
from
sure.
that.
Komodo,
Yun lang yung ano.
the man who's quick to come to anger. I've known him for many years. He's
Incredibly
typically a very angry guy.
Naku.
Yeah.
It's true.
Hindi ko mabasa.
The
Stay away.
Komodo, when the dragon comes out of the Komodo.
Galing ng
Now,
Japan.
we had some really interesting
We can deny
rounds,
naman that.
particularly
Everyone is
after the
really
pistol
good
round.
at playing Valorant
DRX
naman. Lalo na
decided to
nakarating
I
na sila
love
sa
this.
ganitong
I mean,
point na nasa Pacific Pacific
They
sila.
force up
So
these
everyone
things,
is
and I think
good,
this shows
everyone
just
is
how effective
magaling.
this is. We're seeing more and more teams from around
Hey,
the
what's
world pick
happening
this
to
up.
the
When you
world?
get into these close angles of the A site, these weapons are so effective. They just manage to run over this A site, get that spike planted, and very, very quickly it's into a 5v2, and there's nothing Team Secret can do. And then even on that second half, we see Hyunmin just go crazy with the Sheriff. This isn't even a heavy investment. This is just good positioning, fighting together. But there's no worse start to a half for Team
Thank you
Secret.
so much
They
for
managed to
sharing
win
our
that pistol,
live.
and then it all falls apart.
Ikasa.
The other game we saw DRX win their second round with the free
Okay.
Greg on the classic. Like,
Yeah.
what is going on there? This I love. This is just a
SM, gusto niyo magpa-shoutout, shoutout?
Okay ka na dyan, ano?
With the
Comment
alarm
lang.
bot and
Balik
the
ka dyan,
nano
dyan.
Hyunmin in the pole position.
Wala,
When you're
in-entertain
top
ko lang
gen
sila
like
kasi
this,
bigla mong
look at
iniwan
how
ng mga,
disruptive
ano
they
eh.
are
May
against
technical
Team
difficulty
Secret's
lang.
retake. Screens is
Okay.
gold. You
Hindi
can't
binulungan ko lang ang boys na bawi tayo
Outside
disco
plan.
road
You
map.
just have no
Sabi ko.
control of the A
Ah,
side, and if
oo.
you're playing
Baga,
retake, then
coach,
it's going to be very
talagang-
difficult to get back in.
And you guys were also mentioning
magsalita ka
Marco
ng
and
mga
how
magagandang
critical he
words
was also to the success on
para
Icebox.
ma-motivate sila.
Coach kape muna. Mamaya tayo
He's
magkakape.
walking around the map.
Kailangan natin bumawi, Cloud!
Look at these highlights. He's
Oo,
every
kailangan
Sa
time
road!
tube, he's sitting in garage on attack, he's getting active, he's getting
Matutuwa na
mobile,
naman.
and like I said, that's why I said like Flashback
Oo.
didn't really have much to do
Wala.
there. You can see most of
Wala
the
sa
time he's just
TS.
placing an
Kaya
alarm bot
yan.
and a nano and playing for a
But
push
parang
plan that he
nag-stuck,
never actually has
or
to clutch
hindi
in
naman?
because Marco is getting on the active
Coach?
work, finding impact, Hyunmin's fighting all
Coach?
the entries, so he never really
Okay
needed
lang
to
ba?
do much of
Parang
anything.
nag-stuck
Yeah,
ako.
there's one thing that Mako that we've always been
Nagsiba ka?
really
Hindi, okay lang.
admiring, right? It's not
Dire-diretso,
necessarily
wala akong
his
makikita
game,
dito.
his
Pa rin po.
positioning, his
Eh,
game
este
sense
mo,
is just
tao ka pa
one
rin.
of the best here in
Bastos
Pacific.
naman ni Coach!
Definitely, I
Bastos
still
mo
think
naman
one of the
dyan,
best
Coach!
controllers we have in VCT.
His Viper on this map is iconic. The MVP will go to Hyunmin, but
Pero wala akong
Marco is that
makapanood,
player that
Coach.
we look to frag on DRX. If you have Estrella on DRX calling, Marco has to frag.
Yeah.
Marco
Wala
has to
akong
be on
mapanood,
that stuff.
Absolutely, and that is
Pa-shoutout
what is
po kay
happening
Reyna
today. But I'm so glad to
X-Ryzaga.
see Hyunmin MVPing today on the very
Walang
first
yan
map.
mga
Yeah,
viewer mo.
but
Ba't
he's
ba ganyan
just
yung mga
the
viewer mo?
one who is always putting up numbers for this DRX roster, and this opening map was no different. Many multi-kills.
labad,
It
Joe.
felt like he could not get stopped, especially in that
ganyan
first
yan?
half where he's just bursting into these sites.
Eto na,
He's
Sandy.
always finding this
Coach,
clean
wala akong
That
mapanood,
Icebox game was
coach.
akin to
Ayusin
kick
mo
off
yan.
DRX. That's
Oh,
what
yes.
I felt like I was
Stuck
watching
mode.
kick off DRX for the first time in a while.
Yeah, so we're talking to Meow and Jesse Bash at the start of the day, and they looked really confident, but that's because maybe we didn't talk to DRX and see how confident they were too. And this is really a good sign for the side of DRX to find that old tempo.
Grabe si Mao, grabe nga si
Flashback.
Mao.
So now we're going to be going to
Wala ka ba
Crow.
makita?
This is a
Paano
secret
walang
pick
makita?
this, and they
Oo.
alluded to
Nag-aano
some
tong-
changes that might be happening today.
Stream
Yeah, we
field to
saw
start.
them last time run with this
Huh?
Deadlock and the Viper, but
Hindi ko makita, Coach,
I'm hoping for something a little bit different.
Bakit?
I want to see some spice here, but
Yan.
it wasn't the best
Yan, okay na,
showing when
Coach.
we saw this against
Yan.
Global Esports from Team Secret. So if you're going to
Ay!
Wala ko, nagagalit ka na naman
show
sa
me
akin.
some improvements, show me
Lagi
what you've worked on.
Okay na? Okay ka na?
A much stronger game
Ouch!
plan than we saw
Nakikita ko
against
na.
Global Esports.
Ay,
Yeah, I
ganun
mean,
ba?
Ano lang,
winnable game
Gamitin mo lang
for
kasi
Team
mata mo.
Secret at the end of the day.
Oh.
13-9 is not a game that you couldn't have won, so we'll see if they're
Mura
going
daw,
to
Leo
make any
Mio.
adjustments after that. More so, I would expect for them to make some smaller adjustments in terms of like macro rather than like compositionally, I would say. Because I thought, you know, we've seen Team Secret play Corrode once already, and they're picking it into a team that has played it as well. So I think they're just going to be quite confident with what they've been doing.
Wala pa rin.
You know, you were making a case for Sage on Icebox. I kind of like the Sage on Corrode. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, I like it. I think especially,
Ano ba?
I think it fits the map because of how tight a lot of these chokes are. You're able to really dominate when the
May neon na nga! Sabi ni Gabi!
Yup!
Yup!
At the start of a match
Eh,
life
dapat
cycle.
po
Yung ayaw na yung talagang may kalaban na
The
Neo.
angles you can wall off.
Para sure.
Personally,
You know,
ayoko
there's
nang may
danger areas,
kalaban
so I
na
think
Neo.
it's a very, very good
Hindi ko
fit,
siya gusto.
especially at this point in time.
Ako.
If you have someone who's very strong
Gagawin
and
na
Sage who
naman.
understands the util, I think it's a massive, massive boon for your team.
Actually,
Anong
think
mag-aaway?
the
Sino
slow
mag-aaway,
orbs are really
Coach?
good.
Yeah.
Like the slow orbs in the
Di,
choke
yung
cancel
FP
so many
kasi,
executes. I actually
hindi
think the wall is really
makapag-live.
good on the retake. Like people
Yeah.
often
Yung
think
FP
about
mo?
the wall more so on
Nakablock.
defense. You know, you just throw
Bakit,
over
Coach?
one shot.
Anong
I
ginawa
think it's
mo?
really good on the retake.
Kasi
to
daw
be able to
nung
actually
may
get those
nakasama
diffuses
daw
off
ako
in
sa
some
watch
of those
party
tight
nun,
sites.
babae.
I also think that on attack,
Sinisigawan
it's
daw
really
ako
good to
nun,
just
inaaway
chuck like
ako,
a
yun,
heaven ball when you go for that
na-report.
post plan in the open side as well.
Kapal
There's a
mo!
lot of
Kasalanan
Sandy
ko ba
daw
yun?
pa.
usage on this map, so I can see
Kasalanan
it's
ko
got
ba
a
yun?
decent pick
Kapal
rate.
mo!
Except
Sino
for
nga
these
kita
two
inaano
teams.
dyan eh?
These are like
Ayan,
the
we
two
are
teams
live
that
on my
show
Facebook
Corona don't
account.
play Sage. I'm very
Oh,
curious.
we are so alive now.
Sentinels that they've done in the past with Cypher and Deadlock.
Sa
Are we going to see
Facebook.
Vice today?
Na-
What do you
nakalagay
think
mo
they
talaga
compare
sa
to Sage? Like, obviously, there's a very strong
Yeah.
case for Sage. I'm sold
Yung
on
sa akin
Bakit wala?
mismo.
a Corrode, but well,
I prefer Deadlock.
Okay na,
but
Sandy
I'm
ngayon,
actually
babawi
interested
na
to see
tayo.
how Vice works out.
Ay,
Ay
Ayan,
guys,
Choke point
mga
is
balaura
I
dyan,
think
share
the
nyo yung live
micros could be
natin.
quite valuable for you.
Let's
So,
support Team
we'll see
Secret,
what,
0-1 na
DRX
tayo,
gonna
bawi
bring
tayo
into
this map,
game
okay?
of Corode
Corode,
here.
ang
Previously,
aking
we did
paboritong
see
map. Hindi,
Cypher
legit
Jet,
guys.
honestly, kind of like
Paborito
an
kong map
advanced
ngayon,
confident,
Corode.
But they've made some changes here.
Ayoko ng
Flashback is
Icebox.
going to be on the Vice. Yunmin will be
Di
playing
seryoso,
Neon.
Sandy.
People are
Ayoko
rating
na ng
Neon as
Icebox.
the best duelist on this map. And I do
Di
think
seryoso
that
nga,
control of
seryoso.
the
Ayoko ng
solo
Icebox.
init fate is so good with the
Mas
pressure
trip ko,
of
Corode.
these chokes and lines.
So on Team
Alam mo,
Secret,
ang
they
Corode
don't
kasi
have the
mas
same
madali
composition that
siyang-
we've seen before, but I do think there's some role swaps here.
Parang-
Wild
parang
Oreo
ang
on the
liit nga
Neon,
lang niya
when
para
I
sa
believe
akin.
last time it was
Okay.
Zespri.
Alam mo, gusto ko ng
Yeah.
Corode kapag
So that's a
defenders ako.
definite change. I mean, I've
Pero
got
kapag
Wild Oreo in
attacker
my
ako,
team as an
ayoko, ang
initiator, so I'm
hirap-hirap.
quite
Lalo
Ganun
angry
talaga
about
ang
this.
mga
Team
Iron,
Secret
ayaw
very
sa
well.
Corode.
Show me why we're changing these roles here. That's the most important thing.
well, I think I know why. Both of these teams are absolutely
Yun talaga, maintindihan
horrible
kita.
last time they played
Iron
Corode.
ka.
So let's see the redo between DRX and Team Secret on Corode as we send it back to our casters Komodo and Flax.
Did she just say that they were horrible?
Gabi,
Well,
Gabi.
okay, she does have some. It is
Agoy, ay,
factual.
But
huwag kayo
are we
naniniwala
cooking now?
kay
So
Coach.
that's the question.
That's the
right?
question.
Is the Zespew Wild Oreo switcheroo going to do them a little bit better? Who knows? Because if
Yeah,
they were prepping this one to come against a DRX who, let's be real, kept walking into the operator.
Kaki
line
Wild
to
Oreo
take
ni
that.
yun.
And now they're changing their compositions
Oo!
to something we've seen RR.
Bago yan! Bago yan!
They adopting
Kanina pa kaya
some
sinasabi?
as
Exciting
well,
to
because
exciting.
Yunmin
Hindi nakapit.
Wild Oreo for
from
Neon.
the Vice. I am interesting to see
Naka
how
Neon
he's,
may
how
Neon
he's
pareho
gonna
eh.
pilot it on this
Si
map
Yunmin
as
sa
opposed to the
DRX, sa
Icebox.
TS naman, si
Well, Team
Wild
Secret
Oreo
on the
guys. So
attack,
let's see kung ano
stopping some
mangyayari.
rolls around, hopefully brings
Very,
the
ano din,
improvements
popular talaga
to
sa
this Currently, all
kanilang
things
feed.
smoked off.
Sabi nila nila.
But Freeing receives contact.
Well, Team Secret, if anything that they've showed us today, it's how they know how to get a pistol rounds. And
go.
they didn't know how to get a pistol round.
Okay,
Go
Wild
get the rounds
Oreo
after
on
that.
duel,
Correct.
guys.
For now,
not 2-0 on those
We'll
pistols.
see
but
what
right
Wild
now,
Oreo.
having to back off.
What will
Is being
happen?
held by DRX.
And no Sage, of course, so damage done is damage
What
delivered in
can
this
Wild
map.
Oreo show us,
Good
okay?
old-fashioned
Let's see. Naghang tayo ron.
Priority in towards mid at the moment to open up some opportunities, because if you're going single play in towards the A site, well, you are just going to waltz right in towards Flashback's utility over there. So you want some options to
Di
be able to
mapapid
go through Link,
dito
where
sa
Marco
map na yan.
is at the ready for a paranoia off-put with these teammates to go for the fights as well. And it does just have to be respected by Team Secret at the moment. Over towards Freeing, who is on 22 HP.
Guys, huwag niyo
A
inisin
general
si
corner
Ryza,
that
me.
does get
Totoo,
pre-fire
huwag niyo
when you've got
ginagaya
these
si
top 2
Ryza.
screens that go up.
Create that extra
Focus
bit
muna
pressure.
tayo, guys. Kailangan
Get
nila
the kill on
mabawi
Freeing.
itong
That's one less player to
up
worry
na to eh.
about.
All they have to do is smoke off the choke, but how?
They just ran over it. Oh, Freeing!
Oh!
More!
Nice!
He does have to do it all now.
Kaso low, so very low, very low.
HP. He's found
Ano
the
mga plan
trades
niya to?
and getting the spike down, but
Okay.
will that be
Wala siyang
enough?
gawak na sheriff. Naka-ghost lang po ngayon si Invi. So, we need to see what will
to
happen.
bring this one back. A bit of a marathon run
Then,
currently
10 pa
for
siya.
Marco and Flashback to get
2
here.
versus 1, guys. Tapos very low si Invi.
Hunt,
Ano kayang
and
nangyari
as soon as
dito?
they pick up,
For sure, may info na silang low na si Invi.
I mean, it needed a couple of just warming shots,
Ano,
really.
naklutch
Dark
niya to.
cover is just going to
Niya
smoke them
talaga.
off, and he's already been seen before that one comes into
Nice try,
play.
nice try, nice
History
Okay
try.
lang
not
yun,
going the
nice
way
try,
of
nice
Team
try.
Secret this
Yeah,
time
okay
over
lang yan,
towards
guys.
DRX. I'm
Still nice try.
scratching my head on why they don't clear the corner of Freeing. Right,
Minute,
going in
minute.
towards,
Okay lang
it, you're looking
yun.
towards where they position their dark covers. You put one over towards Con, you put one over
Okay,
towards
next
Tower.
round.
And you go together as a unit.
Hi!
Cut a bit of the sight if you possibly can. Paranoia goes the wrong way. The Haunt is very late. I think the coordination between the team there for Team Secret and getting in towards the side of B there. Maybe a little bit too hasty in the very beginning from Wild Oreo.
NT.
Nice try.
First pistol dropped. DRX very happy about that. Got the guns coming in, and an Ares now picked up for Estrella.
Well, there is a lot of just wall-bangable spots on this map,
Next
isn't
round,
there?
guys.
So do
Let's see.
understand the idea.
Tabi, nade mo na lang.
Creep up again to come towards the B side of things, but a bit of a shift in utility too. Thorns at the choke point
Trying
entry.
to go to B.
Straight right around the corner too. Team Secret
Yun mo.
backing off. Bot mid
Etong si
smoke
Yunmin, si
complete.
Neon ng DRX, nasa mid. Hihintay lang eh.
You want to go over towards this A side as well and challenge this utility from Flashback.
And they're going to A, guys.
I mean, you just expect him to get
Mukha na ba,
absolutely...
Wild Oreo? Wala dyan, wala.
Second round, second
Got to
round.
bait the shear first.
yun.
As soon as you do that, just be the comms to Freeing to pop the orb.
Wait lang, gago ka.
Ano yung
It's
plano
a bit of a
nila?
ruse at the moment with the utility that Team Secret are
Gusto
throwing
push
towards
yata sila,
A.
coach.
Gonna have to watch out for mid a lot. Link positions.
Again, it's just DRX not overplaying things, right? They're not going too
Yeah.
far forward to find some extra information. They'll confirm that the close side of B is gap at the moment with no players, but you send in a Prowler at the moment as Invi. You're trying to sell a bit of a fake. It's drawing
Lucy
in
Green,
two
share mo
players
na lang yung
from
live ko
DRX
para
over towards B,
matuwa
but
ako
it's all
sa'yo.
at A that the action is happening in, and as I mentioned
May
before, by
baril.
Flashback, he's gonna be good for damage here.
Thorns
naman nun.
crouched, sprayed.
G.
Online for the ace if
Ace
anything.
ba yun?
Okay, Envy.
Okay naman.
Not too bad on the first shot, but Hyunmin
Muntik na naman
pretty much
mais.
close that off.
Grabe, pick
Yeah,
nila
we're
yan
just
eh.
going to have to see some early realizations from Team
Itong
Secret that
Borod.
if they do want to go to the A site, they have to do so early enough in the piece to withdraw the position of Flashback, right? You need to force him out of the elbow, out of the
1-2.
way of this utility, and get him into a more
4.
favorable position for you to be able to gain some flavor. Because as Team Secret at the moment, right?
Yes,
it's something that
mas
we're really
strict ko na
lacking
yung
from them
Corrode
over on Icebox
kaysa
and previously as well.
Icebox.
Scoping out and forcing their opponents to play into an
Agoy.
uncomfortable
Oo.
situation. I don't really see a
Hirap
world
na to.
Agoy.
currently where DRX are giving you too much of a favorable play.
Not at all.
Paano nila kaya
Press
itong
between
gagawa
known
ng
around
paraan?
B main now. Oh, and smokes that come up again.
Well, for DRX, they're confirming that there's a lot
Salamat
of players
po.
around this
Kit
B
daw
side
ako.
at the moment.
Salamat po. Lagi ko na lang kasi
Force them back, fade
nakikita
out a
sa
lot of that
comment section,
utility.
kit sila yung
Whilst Invi
bihoy.
has picked up the
So pag may
Nightfall,
nagsasabing kit ako.
is it going to be an angle for Team Secret to drop in towards this bonus
Guys,
round?
kindly share live po!
Yung isa mo nagsishare
Down
guys.
mid as well.
Yeah, there
Kaya
is a
pa
bit of
to
a risk
eh.
at the moment
Dalawang
there from
round.
Freeing.
Heaven, heaven.
Yeah, the Team
2-0.
Secret think he's
You
here.
can still do it, ES.
Keeping a keen eye on the radar at the moment for Kelly S and also as well for Nizzy. Of course, seeing no forward play over towards the A side of things. but it really is the middle angle, and Prowler will spot him now. He needs
Kita
an
na,
escape
hinto
route.
na.
Back off as quick as possible, but caught by the grab.
Nice.
Marami pa, marami dyan. Sige! Sige!
Nice!
Nice!
Too revealing.
30 seconds to go though, and this is going to be a spike pivot towards the B site where Marco currently is.
Malupit
Talk
pala siya
about a player that can
mag-Neon,
just
ha?
absolutely deal some damage. Multi-frag
Oh,
up in
slow
these
lang,
sort of
boys.
positions. It'll throw a spanner in the works. to Team
24
Secret.
seconds,
Nightfall out.
boys!
He does
Pasok!
position, though.
Yun.
Same
Oh
corner,
my
gets the
God!
tries to shred a step away as well, but Invi will prevent that from
Okay
coming
lang,
online. 10
okay lang.
seconds now. The spike gets
Okay lang, okay lang,
planted.
okay lang.
So it's time
Chill
to
lang,
reset.
chill lang, guys.
Could have been a
Ah.
much worse situation, but I mentioned
Alright,
that Marco
tama
was
na yun
good
dyan.
in those spots. Now, Flashback and Hyunmin for a retake together.
15-minute flashback na lang, guys.
Truly impossible, but
Then
now
we have
spotted out
Kelly S.
Kelly S.
Nice one! Yun min na lang!
For Team Secret, Hyunmin though, not back.
Nasa heaven! Nasa heaven!
1v1 pa yun!
Nizzy.
Easy! Nasa heaven! Buy time muna, buy time, buy time. Buy time muna, buy time.
Through the engine
Sila
block.
lang
That is
natin
an
yung
early
oras.
snake spike, by the way.
Uh-huh. Bit of delay. Hyunmin
Yeah,
goes in
yeah,
for
but-
the slide. Oh, and he just sidestepped very narrowly to take that kill. What a round for DRX.
Yeah, that was a real early snake spike for
Bro,
him. It doesn't
so
feel like
good.
Hyunmin was phased
Sayang.
whatsoever.
What the hell, bro?
Okay
In the
lang
1
yan.
versus 1 on that Viper roll there, trying to play and find some timing, you know,
MG daw
off
sabi
yonder,
ni
over the other
Mikasa.
side of the map, right?
Oh,
Just
ayan
given
na.
nothing from DRX where they find here Quack an
Hindi na
advantage.
pakita
It
ni
was
King
3
Corey
versus
this
5
round, eh.
in
Bro,
DRX's
so
deficit
good
favor.
chat.
The fact
Ako
that Marco
nakadalawa din.
is able to
Napakalupit
damage
naman
there,
nung
and
pasok
Hyunmin
nun.
coming away with a 1 versus 3 clutch to win that one.
Nangyari
These are the sort
ron.
of situations
try.
as
Totoo,
Team
nice
Secret that
try.
you cannot let happen. And it's time and time again that it's happened here, unfortunately.
Okay, next round.
Attacking side too, it's tough. Now the Odins
Ay!
brought out. Estrella
Naku,
still handled
team-
it, but Team Secret,
Naku,
they
di
found ways of
nakaagad,
their own. They
coach.
get stopped by Mako.
Yeah, Wildoria with the
Wild-
Bucky not
Wildoria
able
is down
to
na,
find
guys.
that one there.
Sarap
Similar
So,
util
grabe, hindi
going
pa
on
naman
down
nila
at this
makto.
A site from Flashback.
Sayang
He's not
momentum
really
na yun, sa atin na yun eh.
spot just
What
yet.
the hell happened there?
At least
Sabi
the
niyo
Shirley
si
got
Invi.
Yeah,
Uy,
can
hindi
hold on to
pwede.
the thorns.
Oo
Still
naman,
got an
Scotch
Arthur
na lang.
available, but
Kaya
it's
ni
just a
Coach
body
yan.
check. Know that no one's home, so you can start to refresh a little bit of these dark covers and poison clouds if he needs to. It's the beauty of running the now very common, you know, Omen Viper compositions that we're seeing a lot of, across a lot of maps, and specifically on Corrode as well.
Oh, the DRX.
Sabi na nga,
Naka-Odin
ano,
na.
agad eh.
They know all of
Mata
this.
daw na si Zeus, oh.
Australia does have a horn, but it's just the Odin spam.
Nay, mata daw si
Bro,
Zeus.
naka-Odin yan, bro. Don't
Trying
stay
to
in mid.
pull off the split. Doesn't pay off. Flashback
Bro.
leans up. Flawless for DRX.
Timeout's all needed. I'm ringing it in. I'm pressing the button right now. Team Secret.
Kalma!
They need another chat. Got to come out with some good ideas.
What
but
is
they do
happening,
have
yo?
rifles coming back into play in this round. So this is where you kind of place
Bro!
a lot of bets for them. This is
They
where
have
need to get on the
Odin,
board.
don't
They've got
stay
the
in
Annihilation
mid.
available. But for me, they've really
Why
just been
stay in mid,
losing
boys?
a bunch of these times.
Grabe,
They've not been
nakita ni
allowed
Mako
into
yun.
any favorite A. The B site, whilst they've managed to get on in, have not been able to really hold in a post. So
My gosh.
you need to see them really find some
They
good
don't need to
early
stay in
favor.
mid, Sandy.
Well,
That's not the way to start.
no,
Bulakan mo
sir.
na nga sila, coach.
Individual push down
Why
by
they stay in mid,
Wildoria.
boy?
Can't get assisted by Envy. And you just spammed on down.
Okay, guys, let's
He was
see.
even haunted away,
Madami pa
right?
namang
So,
oras and madami pa
another
naman
great
chances.
start
So,
for DRX in a round.
hanggat
It's a couple
may
of first
pag-asa.
deaths already now, but okay, Envy able to find one back.
hirap lang
Gotta
na
find
ito.
more, though, as Team Secret, gotta have good favor, gotta remove some key components of
Mga
this DRX side.
naka-Odin. Odin na sa Estrella.
Think
Daw
about
na
the
guys
fact if
yun
Team Secret
min.
can get in towards
Kaso
one of
si
these
Mako,
sites,
ganda ng
and it's
tutok
not where
palagi.
Flashback is, right?
Parang,
Steel Garden.
pag
Remove the
entry
guns.
to. You're planning to
Make
go
things
to
more
mid.
Mano yung disiplina nung Mako.
So for Team Secret, they're playing on the
Masyado
fact that this
maganda
might be
disiplina ni
an
Mako.
Etong si
unexpected
Mako,
position.
isang labas lang na ito sa
DRX
smoke.
gotta be aware.
Ano, nakaganyan lang yan. Kanina pa yan.
Flashback is in a safe enough spot.
Ang chill niya maglaro. Ayun na,
Slide
alam
off
niya.
ankle help by Mako.
Sige,
They
patayin
have
yan!
information in their hands.
Sabi
Steel
sa-
Garden going through, but
Hindi
Flash
na
coming in
kaya,
as
hindi na
well.
kaya.
Annihilation ripped, but
Ano
doesn't
nakuha?
quite
Wala na po!
But they know he's there. The reveal comes through, and he's trapped in the seas. This is where the plant starts to go down, but Flashback finding Nizzy makes things more awkward.
Wall up, smokes down. You got the plant all the way through. Just gotta hold down around the site now. But you
Kelly
gotta watch out for
Esperon.
his back. Freeing has arrived. And Mako clearing out even more space. Kelly S feeling the heat, has to back off.
Bro,
that's where, unfortunately, he
Nadong siya
beats
dito.
Dust.
Yeah, too many angles for Team Secret when they're all going in towards
Fusing
the
na.
HM. Just there.
Guys!
Not going any further
So,
towards the
thanks so
one,
much
not
sa
taking a fight
pag-follow,
over
guys.
the elbow. These are just angles that DRX have held.
How
And even though you
many
know
ibon na
they're
kinuha ko
there,
yung
right? The horn is
Bro,
really
you
in
need
position.
team
The
play.
annihilation
You need the
missing.
team play.
You've just got so many different players on this DRX squad that are just still alive because you've not found early round,
Hirap
early
sila
game
mag-entry.
engagements
Totoo,
going
ang
in your
hirap
favor.
mag-entry.
I talk about that Steel Garden as well. It gets dropped
Sobrang...
in great timing, forcing Team Secret just into a very sticky spot.
Kailangan natang
And just
mag-step
caught
up
looking
ni
pretty
Idol
much the wrong
Jesse.
way in every single duel thereafter. 5-0 start. Here's the
grabe
timeout
na
that I was kind of just asking for.
Kailangan
Yeah.
na natin siya.
Coach,
But
nag-step up
going
na
into
talaga
the next
siya.
round where it's going to be
Ay, mas yung asa.
Ayun, nagpa-time out na TS, guys. So,
Kailangan nila ng plano. Huwag
It's
kayong
gonna be the
magtigi-tigisa,
half-life variety or
please.
full save variety. You
hirap
gotta
na
switch
ito.
on.
Certainly have to. So much at stake. Again, if you are to make the
Putik, chill
contention
lang
for
yung
playoffs,
DRX.
this win matters quite a bit. Their upcoming opponents
Saan
is
nila
gonna
maglaro? Pansin ko
make
lang.
things
Alam
quite
niyo,
tough for them.
Oh yeah, going into Genji and
Shoutout
RRQ
sa'yo.
next.
Ooh.
I
ganda,
mean,
kung makita
you
yung
look towards
pangalan.
their start against Nongshim and Global Esports, you think, okay, they might be, let's say, warming up in towards Pacific, right? As a new squad and everything, you get your foot in front of the other against those teams, and then you start to really see what damage you can deliver on a DRX here. So far, it's just not the way that Team Secret would have wanted to
Oh my
start this
gosh.
stage. I mean, a position where, if everyone remembers, right? Paper X were 3-0 down last stage,
Fair enough.
managed to come back, scraping
Hello sa'yo,
into
John.
playoffs.
Guys, kindly
Getting
share our live,
through,
share our live. Thank you so much
getting
for
to Masters,
people
getting the
who
win.
still here.
Is any other
From
team
the
going to be
very
able to do
first
something like
game.
that?
There's a lot that a little faith can do. So we'll look to big time and paper thin with their predictions. Right now, Team Secret positioned towards A.
Thank you, Gabby.
Yep, with the half by spam
Hello
simulator
tayo
though
sa'yo,
towards this
Engineer
HO,
John.
bait out the sheer.
Thank you so much,
Grabe,
Engineer
no,
John, for
bro.
following me.
I mean, you're trying to layer down what you can for Team Secret to give yourself a couple more
Wala.
options later on in the rounds, because that's
Alam
really
mo,
what it is,
nagsasave
right?
din sila this
You're just
round. Guys,
removing the sheer
nakakaiwa
to
ang
give
TS
yourself a
ngayon kasi
couple
wala
more
silang,
options.
ano eh.
Yeah, I needed to see that headshot come through from Nizzy.
Tumama pa yun.
Opening duel successfully won.
Action
Tayo,
time
di
of
tayo.
three.
Ate, miss
Back
ko na
to
siya.
middle. And once again, this is where DRX are
Gagawin namin.
just not letting up. The Odin spam. Team Secret has managed to slip through, though.
Bali.
Sound free. Oh, but he lands the
no.
perfect shot.
And that wasn't even onto Nizzy, who he's done damage to earlier, right? So it just becomes more problematic at the moment. They can buy time with the Snake's Bite, stall with the thorns that are still down on the floor as well. You get a dark cover coming down as soon as
Ipis
that
ng
wall's
pick.
there.
Ipis
Here's
ng
again,
pick.
just
Grabe.
really good at layering utility. Come through from
Hindi
DRX.
sila
It's something
makapasok.
that they
Hirap
were
na hirap
really well over
pumasok.
on the
Kailangan
last
may
map.
pitas ka muna
They've
pa
adjusted
pumasok.
accordingly here on this map of Corrode, opting to start on the defense this time instead of attack.
Clock still ticking. Well, back to mid.
We'd magde-decide if panalo
Fowler, it's
takes.
a Hail Mary
No time,
run
no
all the
time,
way
no
through
time.
Link at this point. Mako knows it all.
Blinded
pa.
Perfect paranoia flash. They are stuck.
Nakabang na.
As soon
Alam
as they
nila
try to
kung
walk
saan
past this
sila
zone, it's gonna
pupunta,
be the
yun, oh.
full blitzer.
Ayun, oh.
2 rifles in their face.
blind.
The shorty to end it.
Yeah, just straight into the meat
Oh
grinder.
no,
You are
what is
not
happening,
getting through
TS,
that one,
bro?
unfortunately, with 10 seconds or so to go.
You need
When that
to make an
paranoia comes into
adjust.
effect. 6 unanswered
Grabe,
rounds
di
right
nila
now.
ma-adjust
Another
play nila.
non-conversion after the timeout for Team Secret. So these stats are starting to become a little bit more grim for them.
Grabe, alam na nila kagad,
Even
oh.
their 4 versus 5 deficit
Alam na yun,
positions
kasi
where they've,
wala na
looks to
yung
be,
footstep
pretty
eh.
steady in
Ayun na yun.
converting
No,
from
wala
those
na sila
deficits
kasing
now.
time coach. So,
Absolutely not.
alam nila na doon
Losing
na
a lot of
nila
these opening
ipipilit yun.
engagements there, just getting destroyed thereafter. This
Yan,
position though
nabigyan na
does look to
sila.
be a little bit more
Sana naman
fast
this
towards the
round,
B
guys,
side,
makuha
something
nila
that we
to.
need to see different from them.
Okay.
Oh, the Prowler didn't spot
Ayun
him.
na. Well, or just trying
This
to
could
go
be bad,
to-
but at least Zespew has snuck all the way through
What
2
is this?
TPs.
This, kaya mo yan,
Nightfall in the
this.
pocket. Here comes the slide over. Oh, it's
Nice.
still a good kill. A
Oh,
string with the trade,
nice.
but Envy
Phoning
right
you.
back.
Kanya-kanya.
Arrived on
Phoning
scene.
you.
Mako
Nice.
coming through too.
Siya na lang.
Zespew, because he's got so
Ano lang,
far
si
deep, he's
Flashback na lang.
managed to cut himself
Ganti
for
lang
deep.
yan.
We
Kunin
see
niyo yung
another clutch though
audit.
come through from DRX right
Ay,
here. The
nabahala.
double swing comes on
Nice.
in and flashback. I thought he was able to find that next one, but Zespew,
Woo!
with an inch of his life, manages to find that one. And Team Secret are finally on the board.
No, wala yung pagkaano
One
nila,
round
yung
It took quite a bit of
nagkakanya-kanya
effort.
eh.
They
Kailangan
managed
nila
to
ng team play,
hold on to their
boys.
ult with that one.
I thought that was going to be a fumble
Kailangan
for
nyo
them.
ng
The
team play,
Prowler doesn't
boys.
spot off,
Trust
bringing in the
tsaka
corner
Relax
again.
boys.
Just a
Lang
heads
daw,
up.
sabi ni Gagi.
Reslide
Totoo.
back from
Totoo, guys.
Wild Oreo. And then a trade
Buti na
game.
lang
Need
kung
that
saan
team
nila
play,
kung baka
boys.
magkakaroon
This time
sila
it's
ng
in the
momentum
mix.
niya.
The shots coming out. It's a 3K at the end there for Zespu. Leader needing to do something. Going back towards the
Yeah.
Omen, where
Gulang
arguably he is
TS.
looking a lot more comfortable to try and do things with the squad, as opposed to IGLing from the duelist
May
spot.
third game pa to, may third game pa to.
Fair enough. Being quite proactive as well. This time onto the ace site, trying to deal with the shear wall possibly.
I'm just wondering though, did we switch the channel for
Shout out sa
a
inyo.
couple of seconds and then we're back to
Guys,
the regular
kindly share our
program
live.
here
Thank you so
or not?
much.
Team Secret need to try
Oh
and
my
find
God.
another way to get around.
Heaven,
And
heaven.
Wild Oreo,
Thank you so much
your
for following
entry
me,
component
Jay
down to
Boy.
21 HP. You're not really happy with that one.
He's not having a good day, Komodo. Well,
Ang hirap talaga pag-attacking sa mapang yan. Totoo.
Nahuli. Nice.
The kills come in.
Ay, hindi ba
Gunman is
tulungan
down to
yung
11
kakape,
HP,
coach?
so you've actually done
Diba,
significant
ino-audio
damage
niya?
here as Team
Nakuha
Secret.
na ko, ha?
There's no freeing available,
Wala.
not at the B site.
I know.
Put to rest, so now you can get in there as Team Secret and set yourselves up a really good post-plan scenario, actually. A player advantage, a pit down.
Let's
I
go!
wonder if the
Guys,
respect angle
planted
is just
na!
going to be given here by DRX.
Might have to. Hyunmin way too low at this point. And if you're a Team Secret, you take
Low na
those.
si Yunmin eh. Tapos
Smokes
low
around
na
the
rin si
corner,
Wild
Mako
Oreo.
trying to stick around to see if he can find anything possible, but at this
Let's
point,
see what will happen.
be exits.
Let's see.
An exit
Shout
damage
out sa
here
ating
actually can be a
331 million
significant
viewers.
factor to Team Secret.
Thank you
The
so
only
much
one
for
that has
watching,
some money
guys.
is
Kindly
Lizzie.
support TS and
So holding on to
follow
4
me.
weapons here.
Subscribe
It's gonna be a big win for
and
them.
yeah.
Hold it, boys. Hold it, boys. Hold it, boys.
Zespu ult on the Omen.
Ah,
and
saving.
Vice's
Saving
bit
yan.
coming
Sana,
out as well,
sana.
but I think those
Oh,
were
saving nila to.
necessary for Team Secret to just
Yan!
give themselves
Okay,
to that
another round
safety
for
net
TS,
into the
guys.
round.
Okay, good.
They'll be able to double down and get 2 in a row now.
Another round for us.
Start to make a little bit more of this attacking half.
Make a play, guys. Make a
I know
play.
we're
Team
all
play.
kind of in the mindset at the moment that Corrode is a very defensive map, but it's not like you can
Okay.
be
Shout out sa
absent from
ating
attacking rounds on it.
343 million
rolling over.
viewers.
Right? You can't just
Thanks sa
see
pag-share
the
ng
map
live
goes
sa
10 and
Real.
2, and then 10 and 2 went into overtimes or 12 and 0s and such. You need to still give yourself
Yeah.
a lot of good
Nagpo-focus
cushioning
na, grabe
on
na
this
ang
attacking side. So
pag-
the fact that we start to get a couple rounds for Team Secret,
Grabe,
maybe
may
it gives them an
papel din sila
idea that
ng-
they
Time
Time
out,
out,
time
figuring
out.
out what they
Time
need to do, right? A bit of different
DRX.
looks, a bit of
DRX.
different
Ay,
Galing
for
din ang
seven
ano
time
nila,
out
galing din
here.
ang timeout nila.
But DRX
Isipin mo 2 rounds lang
immediately
nakuha,
wanting to put a
timeout.
stopper at that. You can't blame them, right? This is a position for DRX.
Gagawa
where
yata sila ng,
they
guys, ng
set
bagong
themselves up with a
strategy
brilliant
nila.
map 1.
Then let's see
They've got
what
a
will
gorgeous
happen.
start to map 2. It should be a closed book
Ito
shut
si
case
Mako
of the
eh.
series
Ito
for them.
yung magaling tumiming
Absolutely
eh.
right, Komodo. I mean, we just saw the effects, the coach Meow.
Aray
Jesse
ko.
Van
Hi,
effects.
sabi ni Icy.
Use
Hi,
that round
Icy.
to play around the middle, the annihilation.
Guys, shout out sa
smashing onto a
inyo,
player
mga
from
nanonood.
DRX. Now, let's see Coach Termi effect, legend of the
Oh, yeah.
Tech
Shout out
FPS.
kay John
Speaking
Russell.
about Meow and Jesse Avash, sorry, as well. You know, highlighting the
Inaata
roll swaps coming
lumalabas
on
ng
through
bahay.
for this, well, evidently for
I
this map.
don't know. I really don't
Zespu
know.
and Wild Oreo switching around.
Yeah.
Not really seeing a lot of the impact yet. on
Ani,
this
sabi
attacking
ni James,
side,
Kuya,
but
hello,
it
guys.
is- it is
Kindly
a
share
lot
our
of
live,
time. It is
kindly
the
support
attacking side of
TS,
Corona.
guys.
It can be very hard to start to figure things out early.
We still have
Fair
ano,
enough.
our hopes
Well,
are still high.
Next round will
So,
begin.
don't worry.
Another
Pwede pa
Odin
nila to.
purchase into
Napa
the
timeout
round.
nila
Only
DRX,
once and
good
possibility
yun.
pa rin naman.
Slight swap up in terms of positions. Once again, back in towards middle.
Oh, di.
Ooh. Yeah, another mid fight. Gravnet
Sino?
working a tree, damage
Estrella,
to
hindi.
Estrella!
Wild Oreo though again,
Aw.
mate. He's
Ano yung
just
mga
taken a
nakabait
chunk of
madalas
damage
wag-
early on.
Pansin
It
ko lang.
really
Ay,
hammers
si Wild Oreo
just not
very
being able to
very
entry
low.
properly
Wala
when
sa
you've got your
amin!
single duelist Neon on this map. Need to see a little bit more weight be pulled from Zespu. Perhaps
Kuya.
with the
Bakit
Shrouded set
natawa?
to get a little bit further
Natawa.
onto a line.
Bakit natawa?
And Yemen just
Oh, we've seen his head be ripped off from that before. This time gonna think better of it, but you
Siya
do
pa
still
silip
have
nun,
Marco here.
tapos
They're playing
tapyas ulo
in
nun.
own positions though, right? Team Secret have been able to figure out previously that
Nakakabal
Marco is
pa yan.
hanging
Thank you so
around
much,
here in the
Noodles.
yard, and that the elbow line has been held by Flashback. The problem for me though is they just haven't been able to bait out the sheer wall just yet. It's still
Wall
alive.
bang si Des?
And you, Team Secret cannot go
Ikot
there.
na.
They're
Father's
stuck.
too low.
It's gonna be a
Hirap
B
na ito.
split angle.
Oh man, and if you do try to walk up mid, Hyunmin's in position. Oh, Prowler.
Timing though from
Why?
from
Oh!
he
Why?
knows that that's the right
Oh
timing
my
over at
God.
the B
Wala,
side of this mid
nanood
duel
si
clash.
Oreo.
DRX again are on top of it.
Just get out of town!
Si Sis,
Hyunmin
one
might
piso
have
na
lost his
lang.
life, but still done
Sis
enough
na
Ayos na
lang.
Odin yan.
Now, repositions coming through from Estrella.
Yeah,
Ends at Viper's Pit too. Hit with the Nightfall, sure,
Oh,
but
the Prowler didn't catch on the trail. That
Thank you
is
so much
so
for
rough for
following me,
Envy.
Brian.
10 seconds left. I gotta say, Komodo.
Yeah, good timeout from DRX.
Save na naman.
Coach Termy.
Good timeout by
Happy
DRX.
Yeah, 4 alive for the
Nakuha nila,
defenders
naubusan
here.
sila ng oras.
As I was highlighting, some really good timing on freeing. Just
Bakit
dropping that
lagi
Viper's
silang
Pit when you
namamatay
know
sa
that it's
mid,
gonna have to be a
tol?
B
Huwag kayo
angle
ano,
through
may-
mid. Hopefully for Team
May
Secret as well.
Odin
They have some
yan!
members there, but they're just not winning the duels.
Oo, din pa rin tong sa Estrella.
Stay out of mid,
Goes
boys.
through as well when the
Kailangan huwag sila
Nightfall
magstay
is
sa mid.
invested.
Ino-Odin lang
Captures
sila eh.
freeing as well, right? You look to the radar when that started to scale on out. It
Replay
found him in the pit,
Replay lang.
but just the trail wasn't
8
caught
game
on.
lang, sabi ni James.
7-2.
Yeah.
Stem the bleeding. Stop Team Secret for getting any further here, DRX. There's another rifle round that we'll have. I think it's first going to start with the fact if Wild Warrior can get somewhere with
naman
HP.
siya.
Yeah, managed to slip all the way through into late now. It's pressure onto Mako, but he's still good for at least
Okay,
one.
okay. Down na guys si Mako.
But here comes
Kalias
Waldor with
is
his
down nga lang
attempts.
din,
Good
pero
at least
okay lang.
with another. But here comes Flashback.
Nice.
Ooh, gun down by the trio. Team
Knockout,
Secret
knockout.
managing to break down the doors. Can they get the spike over though? Yunmin with the overdrive.
Not overplaying his hand though, is he? He's just trying to bring
No,
his team with him.
And the team is there now. Oh, but Envy with a couple of taps. Free
Sayang!
does not give up.
Bro.
DRX are unrelenting at the moment, aren't
is
they? When
happening,
you think
team?
that maybe Team Secret have had the right idea, got a bit
Man,
quicker yet
nag-iisa-isa
again,
na sila.
getting some space in towards the link, trying to then
Sayang
come in
yun.
towards the A site from a couple different angles. Just get ripped asunder. Couple of different members of DRX.
Hindi naman
finding the
to,
damage,
ano,
finding
mali
the
naman
kills.
yung kino-comment mo. Tyrell, mali yan. Hindi yan, hindi yan ganyan.
As well, another sensational one from DRX. It does get close, but it doesn't really matter because they're
Parang
still
nung,
swimming in cash.
Magta-time out ulit TS.
Team Secret back to the drawing board a little bit, back towards the B site with more
This
haste.
round.
Just an all
Hopefully
in or nothing
mag-time
now.
out sila
Trying
para
to throw
makakuha
off
sila
some of
ng
the
bagong
DRX
strategy
players.
from their coach.
Back line though, Mako arriving so quick.
This is down,
And yeah,
guys.
you're not getting in
Grabe.
towards the B side
Grabe
anymore,
talaga tong
unfortunately,
Cold.
Team Secret. You've got the
Impling
reposition from the
wallbang
DRX
lang.
members, pretty much all
Pag
five.
defenders,
Flashback going back
clearing
towards
mo
his merry
ng
way on the A site.
defense.
But this just has to be a big old reset on the round. Zespu,
Oh my
bit too
days, this
overzealous by
Odin,
himself
bro.
getting in towards the tower. And
Alam
so
nyo,
that
may
could
Odin na
make
sa B!
Team Secret could opt to try again.
Until they get smoked up.
Well, the Haunt will come online, the Gravnet will
Ano
come
nangyari?
online.
Rotate
Mizzy
na,
actually
boys.
hasn't used the toxic
Mali nga,
string just
James
yet, by the way.
Kuya!
So you've lost Zespu, but you still do have some obfuscation that you can come out with here.
Ano na nangyari, guys?
Bit of a mid-split
Bukas
angle.
muna. Hindi, ganyan! Mali ang kino-comment
4
nyo.
seconds, go for it.
Yeah, it'll come down to what adjustments DRX are going to be able to figure out and
See
where
what will
Team
happen.
Secret's minds are at in this round right now.
Gagawin na lang
Envy
ng
by
paraan. Ang hirap
himself
maging attackers,
to the wing of
guys.
B, but can you
Basta
really
ako
sell a
roon.
fake by
Kaya
yourself here with
ayoko
only a
dito sa map
Haunt?
na to. Sana.
Probably not.
Talagang matagtag
Sooner
na
or later,
to.
DRX gonna catch up to the fake.
Mali naman yan, Noodles! Ano ba?
Still
Iba-ibang...
though, this hit onto the A site is
Boys,
successful.
boys,
On the angle. Oh, it's flashback though, all the way from the back line, and
Sobrang,
now freeing.
ang tagal ng
Just
rotation
eliminates
natin
Envy.
dun,
Yeah, they knew
boys.
Envy was still around that B
Why?
site.
Alam
There's
niyo,
no way
tinry
that he was
nilang-
getting in towards that one. And again, just having Marco and Flashback locking down this A
Why?
site, it doesn't really feel
Why?
like they've had
What
any
happened?
Uy,
amount
baka
of
yung
pressure
9
really
takers na
over
naman.
there. Certainly
Sana
nothing more than they
mag-time
can
out sila
handle.
ulit.
It's a
Hopefully.
contact play to
Talaga.
come on out. And the right little long crossfire to come through from the two of them. Looking for a 10-2 angle, 9-3 if we can have an answer
Ang
here from
smooth
Team
nasa
Secret.
Orod.
Similar
Putik na Odin yan.
sort of grounds from the last map, right? 9-3 over on Icebox. Not enough padding for Team Secret.
Oh,
Well, to get this round, they'll have a better
na kayo mag-stay!
what DRX had
Nag-
before.
nagalit.
Oh, DRX though, so
Bro,
good on the
why
read, and
stay
they're
in
split
mid?
into
Why
two
stay on
kills
mid,
straight up with the
team?
backup. And Team Secret are
Why
just
mid
gonna
team?
have to, fortunately, call
Wala
it
na
quits.
silang,
Which
wala na
team's
silang
attacking
ganang
again?
round.
DRX just happy to have a battle, happy to have a bit of a
Huwag
biff
kayo
in mid,
magstay
winning
sa
it
mid,
successfully. 2
team.
versus 5 here for Team Secret. I think one of the silver linings, if you can even spin it that way, is going to be Kelly S 1 away from the annihilation, but freeing on the operator.
Bro,
Very quick with that. And now
nag-stay
Kelly
sila
S
sa mid, tol.
in a 1 versus 5. Otherwise, we've got double digits in the first
Ano
half
rank
here
na
for
yung Leo
DRX.
yung sa Valo? Iron, guys.
See if extension of life can mean anything for Team Secret in the second half, but right now, all eyes on Kelly S.
Oh, stick sila sa mid.
Footsteps
Kaya
heard.
hirap.
Wall up. 1, 2, 3 swing.
Ayan na.
There it is. 10-2 from DRX. A flawless one there. 4 in a row on their own timeout.
Bro.
As I said earlier, the same analogy, right?
Hirap.
Looking to
Ang
shut
hirap
the book on this
neto.
one. Feels like DRX might have
Switch
already
side na
known what the
sila,
story
guys.
was inside of it. They've read the back page.
The back. I think
Dapat
they've
nung
read
ano,
many
alam
books like
nilang
this as
nandun na yung naka-Odin sa B.
The
Dapat
experience they have.
nag-out
but not
na
the one
sila
against
eh.
Gen G. They didn't
Ang
read
tagal
the
nilang
Gen G.
naka-stay sa B. Sayang.
That's a new addition.
Ngayon,
Well,
nakaabang na sa
10-2
AU
at the
isa.
first half, and
Patay
DRX
sila,
have just
tatlo.
shown how much this new Vise
Yan na.
composition can truly do.
Half
You've
time na,
got
coach.
flashback
Oh my
alongside
gosh,
Mako to
what
hold
a
down the
lovely-
A side like nobody's business.
It is just super powerful.
Guys, kindly share our live.
We're seeing a couple of these different ideas play with the teams around the globe currently on this map, right? Vice,
Jade, thank you
definitely
so much for
a,
following
a
me.
very powerful agent when you consider the choke points that are on this map and where you can
Grabe,
put those
this-
shears. You got
this would be
Deadlock
a
that
difficult
you're starting to see be
match
very
now.
similar as well, right? So
Sayang
I'm probably
Oh,
expecting Team Secret to
Sila
still be
nag-stay
putting
sa
that
mid,
Deadlock
then ang
facility
tagal
over
ng
towards the A side,
rotation,
setting up those
boys. You
sensors.
need to
It's still
make
also
a
a
play,
good premium
boys.
to have your Omen
Make
around
a
the
play,
A side
boys.
as well, and your Viper over to B. That's the
Team
common
play.
sort of scenarios as well. And apart from those two comps and those Sentinel plays, right, we're seeing some little differences when we've got
Kaya pa yan, sabi ni-
Chamber and
Thank you
Astra
so much
in the
for
mix as well
following
for the T1, for example, but it's still not really catching on too hard, right?
DRX ba
They
yun?
do that a little bit
And
differently.
Lemma
Which, hey,
Gaming,
credit to them,
Lemma
they make it
Gaming.
work. So that is A-OK.
Here we got actual Korean military members
Halftime.
in the audience.
Yeah,
Some support for Team Secret.
Team Secret fans not happy though, he's shaking his head there. Unfortunate.
Hey. We'll bank it all on this pistol.
Ang
Team
hirap
Secret, they've
neto.
proven that they are good
Okay,
on
lahat
that. If
sila
anything,
naka-ghost.
first
Halos
in
lahat
terms
sila.
of pistol wins so far.
Ang iba na lang
Bro,
dito,
sayang lang
Esther,
kasi
Mako, tsaka
ang daming
Princess Pack.
Right on
time
the
na
defensive
nag-stay sila
side.
sa mid.
Could
Ang
pull them down
daming
though if they lose
round
this
na
pistol,
nandun na
let's
sila
say.
sa mid.
Defensive side for Team
Then pag
Secret.
sobrang low, then
Mid-duel,
ikot. Sayang
mid-fight,
eh.
quick from Hyunmin up.
So
Or
far
yun,
up.
dami!
Both relay bolts traded, but
Pwede mong maiwasan yung
DRX holding
mistake
on
na
the other
yun.
side of the smoke. Anticipating the peaks though,
Uy.
and it's gonna be Team Secret now.
Uy.
Wild
Uy.
swing and it.
Makukuha
It's
yata
gonna be
ito ng ticket
successful.
this round.
Another hold and a fight from DRX freeing.
Uy.
Unfortunately, not able to
Atin
launch
tong round na
successfully
to.
now. And flashback
Atin.
just bite the dust.
Yeah, get the flawless run in there. That's a good pistol round to come from Team Secret, despite the fact that DRX get real close up towards the fight, the angles. Good heads-up play as well for a Prowler to just get thrown up at mid-top.
Ayan.
We need idol, Jesse.
DRX's pistols.
No, Team Secret getting the pistol, but not able to find the second
Wow.
round.
Grabe ka lapit siya.
Twice already, man.
Down
Ganun
pa
siya
down yung
mag-vlog.
mukha nila. We need to get the hype.
Surely not this time. Surely. You
Kasi
gotta
kanina sayang talaga eh. Na
I know,
low,
same.
then saka mag-rotate.
Not.
I hear the last
Then,
from the Korean
minsan,
flag
stay
as
sa
well.
mid. Sobrang
Here we go.
mapipitas
Rounds begun.
tatlo.
It's DRX, the full pistol
Lugi
train
talaga.
down B main, spotted out by Nizzy.
Sayang, maraming mistake na ma-adjust sa ano.
Needs to get a dark cover over here possibly as well for some assistance, but there's full toxins available for Nizzy at the moment. Let's see if he can do his best buzz impression,
Yan na.
spray them all down.
Nirarap
And
siya
he's
na
good
ito.
for one
Yan!
at least, but no impression there. Freeing with the spams over on the classics of everything.
Marco's in tower, by the way. They can pick up that Bulldog on the floor, get a plant down. This is going to have to be just a big retake from Team Secret. It is against the lesser pistols, but it is close proximity.
Something on DRX, guys.
So, yeah, let's just see.
Okay.
Okay,
starting
nice.
off well.
Uy,
While
nadaw
we're
na
on
yung
the
Oreo.
outlaw.
Heaven.
So far, so
Heaven.
good. Envy getting a bit more space
Okay,
too.
nice.
Marks down Heaven, and it's Waldo.
Siya na lang, siya na lang.
Flashback, trying to hold it all in
Siya
his
na lang,
own.
si Blas
It's a
Blas na lang.
bulldog.
Okay,
He swings,
yes.
and it's
Good, good,
Envy
good, good.
that denies.
There we go. Team
Grabe.
Secret have doubled around after the pistol. We have a different look today. Or maybe just in this little installment right now. They're going to go into a
Aba yun.
proper bonus round as well.
Right,
And
proper.
carrying over 2 Bulldogs and an Outlaw is not
Ay,
going to
I'm
be
back.
too bad.
Hello, JR
Be
Tega,
forcing out the
thank
full
you
shields
so
to come
much.
through from
Kanina pa
DRX
kita
here,
hinahanap,
as long
actually.
as they are aware of that
Lagay
factor.
lahat ng pro
Dami
sa
nang nanonood,
Pilipinas.
strong na.
Tama na.
The haunt that actually comes
MJ
through.
Leo
That's
Miuras.
how,
Ralph,
Felon
hanip ka
happens.
naman.
but it is still a mountain
Ralph!
time at the moment for Team Secret. You know, steal this
Ralph
bonus round
Dragodon.
from DRX in my mind. Put them back to an eco, get the next one, have a 4-0 start on this half.
Yan
And
na.
really start to make some good defenses happen.
Okay.
Shield
Nawawala
check,
kasi
just
team
Marco.
play nila, pre.
Surprised that he wants to elevate himself for a bit of a mid-fight, but hey, You go for it?
Nope.
As Team Secret are looking to get very hungry over at A.
No, with flash and the stuns, but the counter snake bite, and it just
Kalma.
decays them outright.
Kalma kayo. Defenders, kalma kayo.
Estrella,
Kalma kayo.
right clicks.
Kalma kayo.
Over.
That's comical.
Oh, and it's just a final one as well. What circus acrobatics?
Oh, that's a funny one right there.
Oh, no.
Everybody getting caught out with a bit of utility in their hand, right? The Prowler that you're seeing Estrella try to jump around. You got the barrier that Kelly S is pulling out, and a Paranoia thrown into the mix with the classics on through. That one gets very excitable.
Nawala confidence nila. Kailangan nila team play kanina talagang nawala, bro.
Great volley, by the way, from Free there. I want to highlight that as well for the decay and vulnerability. But nevertheless, another round over to DRX after a 10-2 half starts to close things on this map.
Ayan na.
As Team Secret will present us with another buy, of course, it's going to be back to the old faithful mid-fight.
I love you, Sandy. Thank you so much for loving me.
Obfuscate things as much as possible with the toxic screen spans from Mako. Oh, and a slight peek out. Wild Aria will shut it.
Good.
Opening kill to Team Secret, unanswered. It's a good start. It's what you want to see, but you don't like that. Zesbu down for the count. And you bring in extra information.
Pero daw naman na guys si Mako.
Use
Let's
that
see.
GravNet for the choke. So this is where DRX really shows what they're capable of. Test their mettle in the mid game.
Kaya yata silang B.
Try to formulate as
Pag
much
isa
as
lang dito
possible.
si-
Mid, still a bit of an unknown quantity for now, but you do have
Isa
3
lang
players
sinisi.
already.
Isa lang sinisi. Uy,
Isang mura lang nila yung Mio, body confidence yan, that kasali talaga si Coach. Anong kara?
They were looking pretty busy.
Di ako maririnig, Ralph,
against JP.
nakabawal
Couple
na
rounds
yun,
here and
ano.
there, for sure. But not a lot of rifle rounds.
Puta, saan ba ako lulugar? Ayaw nga nung mura ng iba dyan.
Towards this B side, they force
Sayang kasi talaga kanina, pre.
set themselves up for a bit of a post if they can even get the
Stay
spike
sa
on it.
mid.
Off angle from
Low na
Blinko.
nung...
Envy.
Yan,
Great on the
nice
first
one,
shot.
Envy.
Hyunmin and Freeing
Talagang
continue
kaya
to push
sila
up
sa
through.
mga
And it's the
round.
Viper's Pit that makes things that much more difficult for Team Secret.
Nice
Not
one, Envy.
only
Isa pa!
Envy.
Nightfall set down.
No, he is.
Tama,
Do they know that
hindi!
Kelly S is
Ah,
coming for
wala
the
na
flank?
siya.
This could be the opportunity
Yan na.
for Team Secret to swindle around.
Oh, he's right over through. He gets the first spam.
Nice!
And
Nice!
that's enough to
Yes!
eliminate the pit forward
Ah, wait lang,
now.
wait lang, wait lang, wait lang.
Nightfall
Ah.
gone away, and Estrella's back to full
Wait
health.
lang.
The GravNet comes over, but with the crouch, Estrella just lands the nutcracker of a shot.
Oh, that could have gotten close. That could have been the way for Team Secret to get the round. The bit of a sacrifice from Envy when he's haunted out. Rips in that Nightfall. Remove the ears of DRX. But it doesn't really matter when their eyes
Sana
are
lang.
very focal
Anim,
pointed
2-0
towards
tayo.
where you're coming from at the end.
Hindi, map na rin
12
kasi
to
ito
4
naman.
now. 8 chances for DRX to just close this one.
Their money's not looking too good, I gotta say.
Now Team Secret, they'll force him what they can. Lots of lighter shields and overdrive for Wild Oreo. Maybe he does get to dance around on this one. Again, just great timing from Freeing on that Snake's Bite. It is just locking Wild Oreo out, which means no value to come through from that overdrive.
Just every single time, poor kid can't come online. Now back in the middle.
Yeah, I guess the only value that you could argue is that they've got A main control for right now, but DRX, they don't even care about that. They're starting to secretly progress up through mid.
Looking for it, hungry for it, but it's not going to happen. Kelly S, though, not too bad on the trade. Annihilation does rip one away as well, but DRX, the members are here to try to save each other.
Oh, no,
Oh,
and
no!
Would swap around. It's Envy now trying to bail out the team.
But
Gets a
there goes
good one.
Nizzy.
And it's flashback from behind, freeing.
We lost,
Everyone's
boys.
down in the ground. And just as soon as it happens again, another scoreline of 13-4. DRX show no mercy today.
Yeah, they absolutely dismantle Team Secret, don't they? Not able to really showcase a lot in this series. Just DRX's mental game and their way they're repositioning around the maps in all of the instances, to be honest with you, right? Talk about a team that was having a bit of question on their defensive side, now having some really good ideas and really good recognition on things. This Titan of a team is not really, you know, staying afloat anymore, no longer treading water. I think that they're starting to surf a little bit on top.
Oh yes, you can definitely see the consistent performances round to round. I mean, talk about the streak from map 1 into this second one as well. Yeah,
We did see a couple of successes from Team Secret, some wild plays from, well, Zespew, I gotta say, but apart from that,
Genji
gotta
next.
think of
Coach,
Mako,
rinig ba ako?
Flashback on this map, just putting on strongholds. It was so good.
No, absolutely, definitely agree with that one. DRX are going to be getting another championship point coming through in this one. As we send it down to the stage, we're going to have a chat with
GG
DRX.
boys, GG. Ang smooth ng laban ng
Coach,
DRX.
rinig di kita ka, Coach, rinig.
Di mo ko rinig. Hello.
That's a win for DRX. 감독님 생일 축하드립니다. Happy birthday, Termi and 현민.
Nice try, Charles. Shout out to Charles. Shout out to Ralph Regodon.
I'm gonna have you stand over here.
Shout out sa inyo mga boss.
네,
Anyways,
DRX의 현민
ganun
선수
talaga.
만나보도록 하겠습니다. 승리
Next game
축하드립니다.
TS versus Genji, bro.
Massive congrats.
Sayang
Hyunmin.
kasi.
I mean, you guys hit the ground running, starting from Icebox all the way to Corrode.
Sayang.
Talk to us about the current form that the team is
Libre
in.
yung
오늘 밖은 38도인데
yung DRX nakakapasok sa
경기력이
mid.
아주 시원시원하더라고요.
Yung TS kanina hindi
경기력
sila makapasok
좀
sa
마음에
mid.
드시나요?
As in, nasa mid lang yung DRX.
연습한 대로
Pre-par ng
될것
Odin.
같아가지고, 네.
Malolow sila, madedids.
Yeah, I mean, we were able
Hi, everyone.
to carry
Rinig niyo
over
ba ako?
from the practice to on stage, so I'm really happy with how we performed today.
Anyways.
Now, let's talk about facing Team Secret, because when it comes to facing them, it's always a guessing game. Who's gonna play which
Anyways,
duelist?
hello,
Are they
low,
going
low.
to play the duelist at all? So when you face the opponents with so much unpredictability,
Shoutout sa mga tumambay.
does that challenge you, or does that change the way you
Mizu.
approach
Ang
the
next game nila
or
is
maybe affect
Genji.
your mentality a little bit?
Okay.
그 팀 시크릿이 사실 누가 타격대를 할까 말까 하는 질문이 굉장히 많이 나오는 팀이잖아요.
Anyways,
이렇게 좀
guys,
예측할
바wi
수
na lang
없는
tayo
팀인데
next
이런 상대를
match.
만났을
Yan
때
talaga
좀,
boys. Natatalo may
뭐라
nananalo,
그럴까?
but today
조금 더 힘들어지는 부분
is a sad
아니면
day
영향받는
for
부분이 있을까요?
TS.
팀 시크릿
Anyways, that's it. Hello, Sandy.
퍼시픽에서 근데
Di nakarinig ng madam nyo.
신경은 안 쓰는 것 같고 그냥 오히려 약간 궁금함이 드는 것 같아요. 누가 타겟대를 할까.
Anyways, that's it boys. GG's. Kita-kits tayo sa next match.
I mean, yeah, it was my first time.
Ganun
facing
talaga.
Team
Bawi na
Secret,
tayo sa mga
and
susunod guys, no?
honestly, like,
Bawi na tayo sa
it
mga
doesn't really
susunod.
affect the way we play, but also
Ayun, let's still support Team
interesting. It
Secret.
just keeps me guessing, you know, who's gonna play the
Support Team
duelist,
Secret
who's
guys. Thank you
not
sa
gonna play the
tumambay.
duelist.
Thank you sa mga
But that's just it. And
Nood
lastly,
sa ating
let's
watch
talk
party
about
today
Corode,
with
because it seems like you guys really enjoy
Sandy.
playing
Thank you
this
very much.
map,
Di na niya ako rinig
but
eh.
you guys
Pero mag-out na tayo. Thank you very much
completely
guys.
see a freeing on the Viper, Estrella on the Fade. So what do you think was lacking from the previous comp that you guys were running? And also, what did you see in this current composition that you guys brought on to Corode today? 그리고
Okay,
코로드에서
So, hintayin lang natin
조합이
sasabihin ni Sandy.
달라졌더라고요.
Hello, Sandy.
Rinig mo na ba ako?
Magpaalam ka na. And GG's.
Oh my gosh!
Bawi tayo next match. Bawi tayo next
했을
match.
때 그 맵이 나온 지 얼마 안 돼가지고 그냥 우리끼리 이건 좋을 것 같다 하면서 맞춰봤는데
nung last time.
젠지전
Actually, maganda
이후
naman yung naging
많이
laro nila.
연습하면서
Kaso nga lang,
좋은 조합을
hindi nila
찾아봤습니다.
nakuha yung tamang
조금 더
timpla
나은 조합이
sa
것
mga
같다고
nagsunod-sunod na game.
알겠습니다.
But
So,
still,
when we
nice
played
try
our previous
TS
comp, it was
and
when
good
Corode
game.
was
Yes,
fresh
diba,
into
coach?
the map pool,
Yes,
and we
yes.
thought
GG
it was
pa rin,
really
guys,
good. It was
GG.
an OP comp, but
Props
after
pa rin.
Gen G
Shout
series, we
DRX,
thought
congrats.
maybe,
Yan guys,
Gen
thank you
G
very
up,
much
make it
sa
better,
TS
and
Palm.
I think we upgraded our
See you next match.
composition,
Thank you,
with
thank
the
you, thank you.
current comp that
Support
we-
See you
team.
next
Bawi tayo.
party, guys! Bawi na lang,
Bye-bye.
guys!
because they're
Bye!
attacking form. You guys have to
Bye-bye,
face
Facebook.
them.